Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
How are we doing? Welcome back to the Game to Love podcast. And Ben's just running slightly late. He's going to be at any minute soon, but we have today the final. Novak Djokovic versus Daniil Medvedev. I literally can't wait. I've already got the Russian flag flying. It's going to be a special one today, no doubt. I've seen loads of people already talking about it, giving their predictions on this one. And I don't think it really gets much closer. I've seen some people trying to say Novak's going to be too strong. Obviously, he's got all the experience here. This is his level. He loves it at this. Wait, my microphone. Wait, one moment. Is my sound okay? Sorry. I think I'm wrong one. There we go. That must be a lot better. Apologies about that. Yeah, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm actually super pumped. I really can't wait for this one. It just doesn't get any bigger, really. Novak Djokovic, Daniil Medvedev, both players in the form of their life, really. Medvedev's just been playing so well. Djokovic, the guy of all the experience. No one wins as many Australian Opens as this guy. He is the man to beat down under. However, Medvedev, he's doing everything he can to try and sort of disrupt that right now. He's obviously on this unbeaten run right now. And if I'm honest, I really fancy him today. I really do fancy him. You look at the last few meetings between the two. Let me just get them up. And you can see they've played each other, I believe, 7 times. So Medvedev has, Djokovic has a favourable head-to-head against him, 4-3. But the last occasion which they played was, I believe, the ATP Finals. That's right, yeah, of course, the ATP Finals, where Medvedev beat him in straight sets. And it was rather comfortable on that occasion as well. Djokovic beat him in the ATP Cup at the start of last year. And then Cincinnati, this was a semi-final, I believe, and Medvedev managed to win that in 3. However, we've never seen these two play for an actual title. So there's a lot at stake right now. And all of these matches, you can say, oh, right, this Australian Open, there've been a few big ones, ATP Finals. There's nothing gets bigger than this. This is the biggest match of the lot, really, for them. So, yeah, it's honestly going to be unbelievable. I really cannot wait. Is it sharing okay? Let me just try it again. I'm not sure if it was sharing. It's usually Ben does this. He's just running late, he said, so he should be at any moment. Let me just share my screen. There we go. Sorry, apologies about that. I don't know why it was just blanking out. But yeah, there you can see. That's just literally what I was going through. This is just a different match altogether. Being a final, there's going to be that added element of pressure. Can Medvedev rise to it? Personally, I think he can. I really can't see how he can't do it, to be honest. He is the man right now, and he's been beating everyone. You look at some of his results of late. It's just a sea of green, the guy. A sea of green. This is Djokovic, Medvedev. Look, just it's unbelievable. You can see some of these top 10 players as well. Obviously, he won the ATP Cup. No, the ATP Finals. And then he's gone through the Australian Open relatively comfortably. You can see so many all straight sets, basically. Aside from this really weird one against Krajinovic, where, I don't know, things weren't really going his day. I feel like that was maybe slightly a bit of an anomaly there. But you can see here some of the top 10 players he's been beating. The likes of Schwartzman, Thiem, Nadal, Zverev. You've got, obviously, Rublev here and Tsitsipas in the last few rounds, both of which in straight sets. Daniil Medvedev, for me, he's come here to play. And the Novak Djokovic fans, if you're being entirely honest with yourself, this is the most feared guy you could possibly face. Like, there's no one you could play right now who's going to give you a tougher match than Daniil Medvedev. He is the man. But yeah, let's go to some of the comments here. We've got Soren, morning all. How we doing, mate? Thanks for joining us. Darren, this is going to be an epic Med in 4. And that is actually my prediction. So I think Ben's got Djokovic in 5. I've got Med in 4. And to be honest, if it is to go to 5, I can't see how Djokovic doesn't win this match, purely because of the fact that it's Novak Djokovic. And in 5, he's just got all the experience in Australia. No one's mentally stronger than him. I think it's his to lose if it goes to 5. But if it is maybe a 4-setter, I don't think. I think it's even 3 sets. You can't even really talk too much about. Is that ever going to happen? Let's be honest. People are asking, where's Ben? Ben should be coming any moment. I'm not sure what he's playing at right now, but he should be here any moment as we speak. I thought I'd get this show on the road because I know the players are going to be kicking off in about 5 minutes, I believe. We've got Chris Meir here saying, come on, Medvedev, we need to change this era. Yeah, and it is an important part for tennis right now. In fact, that he is the new breed coming through. He's the guy, in theory, I hate to say it, but probably playing the best tennis in the world right now. He's got a lot of stake. If he is to win this today, Medvedev will go number 2 in the world. I think he's going to be number 3 regardless, just for reaching the finals. So that's really impressive. We've got Vance there. He's going Med in 4. Just disrespectful to Novak. No one has ever picked against Federer in their favourite slams. I think the difference is right now, Medvedev, the way he's playing, you've got to be realistic. I do like Novak Djokovic. I think he's a quality player, arguably the greatest of all time, 100% the greatest of all time in Australia. However, if you're looking at this match, taking off the Novak glasses, you can't really go against the fact that Medvedev right now is playing the best tennis there is. You can't really get much better, I believe. I think everything about him, he just seems so solid. The defense, I think some of the shots he played against Tsitsipas, I've just never seen that. That level was just unbelievable. And if he can reach that level today against Djokovic, why can't he beat him? He's beat him on the last occasion at the ATP finals. Granted, this is now a Grand Slam. And that's why I'm a bit nervous of the fact that if it does go a bit longer, Novak should win, to be honest. Like 5 sets, I can't see Medvedev really winning it. But anyway, let's see how it goes. Anything's possible, really, for this final. And, mate, I'm absolutely ecstatic and I can't wait to watch it because I think it's going to be unbelievably epic. So here you can see here, only 6 players active on the ATP Tour have registered 20 consecutive wins on the main tour. And 2 of them will lock horns in the exciting Australian Open finals on Sunday. The pair have met 7 times in the past, but this will be the biggest face-off. Yeah, for sure. And I keep saying it, these 2 are just the main guys, I feel. You look at the last 6 Masters titles, they're 3 apiece. No one's winning the Masters. It's these 2. And I'm a massive Rafa fan, but I think he deserves to drop to 3rd right now. Although of what he's been doing, if you're looking at the last, say, 6 months, 5 months from sort of ATP finals, all of that onwards, Medvedev's been the best player and Djokovic is right up there as well. So let's just see what happens here. I think the match, let me just get it up 1 second because I'm worried I don't want to miss any of it. And then Ben, hopefully, should be joining. It'd be a shame if he misses the start of the match. I think we're okay. I think they're just warming up at the moment, so that's awesome. We've got Amir there, Djokovic in 5. Vance, and I'm a Fed fan. Yeah, no, it's fair enough. I know we need to give Novak his respect here because he is, well, definitely the man to beat in terms of he's just done it so many times. The world number 1. Just the most impressive player, maybe ever, well, definitely ever to play in Australia. Let's go through some of these other bits. There was another one I found quite interesting. So, yeah, this is obviously Daniil Medvedev's 2nd final, so Grand Slam final. The last one was the US Open, where, to be fair, he actually fought back. He did all right in that one. Like, Rafa Nadal had him 2 sets to love up. He fought back, and I think he only marginally lost that one. It was very close, 6-4, I believe, in the final set. So, yeah, it was 6-4. So it's not the most disheartening thing in the world, and it just showed a lot of fight for him that he's able to sort of go to 5 and make a really good match of it, especially being 2 sets down. I think a big question here is stamina. People always talking, does Medvedev lack a little bit of stamina in these matches? He's obviously predominantly ever played best of 3 matches. I think he's going to be fine. I really do believe that that's not going to be the biggest issue here. I think I think he's got the stamina. He seems to. He can stay in the baseline forever. You watch him hitting it, striking the ball so cleanly. He can stay in baseline rallies with the world's best. He's proven it time and time again. I don't see stamina being too much of an issue here. I know other people have mentioned that it might be, and if you look at the stamina wise, Djokovic is favourable. But then you've got to then take into account the fact of injuries and stuff. Like, who is the fitter player coming into this match right now? It's a big question. Let me know in the chat. Who do you think the fittest player is coming into this match? Obviously, Djokovic has had some injury concerns. He's not been feeling his best this whole tournament. Med, on the other hand, doesn't seem to have any of that. But the thing with him is, it's tricky because he's just the experience. It's a big ask for him to be able to come to Djokovic's home and beat him in a slam final and take your first as well. I think it's so hard to take your first Grand Slam. And with Dominic Thiem, you can see him. He's tried a few different attempts. And ultimately, the only time he really was able to take it was against a Zverev, someone who, in theory, bottled it. Like, I hate to be harsh on Zverev. Would Thiem have won that final if, say, Djokovic wouldn't have been defaulted? I don't think so, but we'll never know. And that is the big point here. We don't know. Let me just see if the stream's coming up. Last time I checked, there was just... Here we go. Let's see what's going on. I think we're going to have... Mate, the crowd's going quite crazy here. And we've got Djokovic to serve first. Unbelievable. I can't wait for this one. Let me get this on. And just give me your predictions, guys. What do you think is going to be happening for this one? Djokovic is... Yeah, there we go. He started off strong. Is that an ace to start? Yeah, it is. What a way to start for Novak Djokovic. Firing an ace down the tee. Unbelievable. Let me get these scores up here a little bit. Mate, if you're excited for this final as much as I am, please give us a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But it's going to be epic, honestly. We've got Ken here saying 5 sets is going to be difficult for him. Yeah, it's pretty much what I said. It's going to be super difficult if it does go to 5. Thomas Rock, Ken, I'm sure you're still grieving, but you're here. Yeah, it's good to see you here, Ken, regardless of your man going out. And I think you can't miss it. For me, this is the match of the... I don't know, for the last few years, this is the highlight, the greatest match we've ever covered for me on the live watch-alongs. People can say maybe the Djokovic and the Nadal final at Roland Garros was up there. It certainly was. But for me, this just has a special factor in the fact that it's probably the most even. I don't think it gets closer. People really bigging up Djokovic saying it's not that close. I think it is. Literally, it is really close. You can't just dismiss Medvedev just because you're a big fan of Djokovic. You really can't. Who's the better server as well? Because Djokovic's been firing down a few aces this tournament. I think most years I'd say Medvedev is probably the better server out of the two, but I think anyone's hit more aces right now than Djokovic. And he's 40 love up here, and he's serving well yet again. I think time for the glasses to come out. And we've got some calls for game to love. Yeah, we're on the verge here. Oh, it's into the net. No game to love on this occasion. We've got Ricardo there saying first set close, but Medvedev in 3. Wow, I've not heard anyone say that. And Roland's going for the impossible, it seems. Let me get that one up. Medvedev in 5. Wow. Yeah, I think if Medvedev does that, he'll show that he is there to be beat. Like, he's the man to beat, really, going forwards. People need to watch out for him. And I think anyone will want to be playing it. We've got Van Lee saying big match. Yeah, they don't get any bigger. No, I won't be alone. Ben should be joining us any moment. I'm just waiting for him to appear in the chat and I can let him in. And Amino, yeah, best match for a while and Ben's missing it. I know, yeah. It's a disappointing one. I'm sure he will be here any moment. But there we go. It was a good hold there from Novak Djokovic. Serving well. And this is interesting. The win predictor, they have it very close as well. It's not just me. 50 pre-match was 59%. So Djokovic is the favourite. Medvedev 41. But eventually, what we're going to see is the changing of we're going to see the new era of tennis sort of break through. And Medvedev, for me, is going to be the face of that sort of breaking through. We've seen Thiem already. He's made some valiant efforts into doing that. But Medvedev, he's right there as well. No doubts about it. Let's see how his first service game goes. And you can see there the crowd. Mate, I'm not sure what's happening with the crowd. It doesn't look like it's 50%. It looks pretty full up to me, which I'm not complaining about. Oh, really good forehand here. He's pushing Djokovic around. There we go. Signal of intent from him. Nice winner to start off. And let me know what your win predictor is, because I probably have it closer than 59-41, to be honest. I think it's more like, I don't know. I really think it's more like 50-50. I don't think even Djokovic, really, for me, he's just got the experience. I think Medvedev's playing better. I really do. But the thing is, how many times have we seen? I think you could say that about the final last year. I thought Thiem played the better final here in Australia, and Djokovic came through. And that's just experience talking. Yeah, Vern's saying the Osaka match looked more than half full as well. Yeah, they must, I don't know, they must allow a few more people in for these finals, because it does seem pretty stacked. Oh, good return from Djokovic. Oh, going forehand to forehand. Oh, Medvedev wild. Oh, first little opportunity for Djokovic at 15-30. Wild Live's got it 55. 45 Djokovic. SH 60-40. Fair enough. So you both pretty much agree with what's going to be happening. Oh, my stream just gone off. I think Ben should be coming in any moment. For some reason, he tried calling me, so he just ruined my stream. But there we could see it's 2 break points, Novak Djokovic. Big opportunity for the world number 1. And there we go. 1 save from Daniil Medvedev. Nice shot there under pressure, under a lot of pressure, because he doesn't want to go down the early break. I'm not sure how important this first set is going to realistically be, I'll be honest. Does it? Well, of course it's going to matter, but I feel like we're going to see both players being the level they've been at. They're going to both come into this match eventually, no doubt. So, big point though here. Djokovic is sort of commanding the rally on break point, pushing it out both sides. Oh, it's long. It's long, and there we go. First blood. Novak Djokovic, he breaks. Wow, what a start from him. 2-love up. And I guess it's time to play the new Novak Djokovic button. Let's see how that one goes. It's the Joker. The Joker is here, and he's come to play here right now in Australia. He's leading. He's got the break. We've got all the Djokovic fans coming in now. Vance Djokovic returning go. Surzan. Hi, JG. Bravo. Nole. And with that, Ben joins. His man is broken.
And I would like to apologise to JG, mate. Sorry, I missed the start of the match. Oh, my God. My alarm did not bloody go off this morning. How annoyed am I right now?
Yeah, all the intro was terrible as well. I didn't press the right button. It was a nightmare.
Oh, mate. I literally apologise so much. But I joined just at the first break of the match here. Come on, Novak Djokovic. Great start.
Mate, it's been a good start, and I was just saying how close I see this one being. It's amazing, really, how well Djokovic has started in this match. Like, he couldn't have started any better, to be fair to him. I'm still confident, though. I still really do believe in Medvedev. Soren here, priorities, Ben, priorities. But Wild Love saying awesome button. Yeah, it's going to be the Joker. We've got the octopus button. That's already sort of readily made for Daniil Medvedev. But yeah, this one's the Djokovic one. I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot of it as well.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Look at this. I mean, what a start to this final so far. Novak Djokovic already taken the lead, and he's not messing about today by the looks of it.
Yeah, really good. And there we go. It's the game to love. And of course, a consolidation of the break. So it's a game to love consolidation. Don't get any stronger for Novak Djokovic.
Yeah.
That's just loving the button as well. That's good to see. And the way Djokovic is playing right now, I feel like we're going to be getting a lot of the button.
Yes,
we've certainly raised the bar with it, but it's definitely worth it because I think the buttons are quite a high part of the match, no doubt.
That's it, mate. Well, this match is going to be a cracker. Do not think that Medvedev is out of this match already. He's been in one final before, and this is his second one. You've seen he's on a 20-match unbeaten streak right now. Novak Djokovic has got 20 matches consecutive wins at the Australian Open. Someone has run has got to end today. Who's it going to be, though? Early signs are good for Novak Djokovic. Yeah,
people are going crazy. Djokovic, their ace leader. I was talking about their serving before the match and how critical it could be. People saying, well, you'd think Medvedev would be right up there, but Djokovic serving the best he's ever had, in my opinion. I think he's served brilliant this whole tournament. Medvedev certainly there. He's been hitting a lot of unreturnable serves. But, mate, the effect is Novak Djokovic is up 3-love already now, and his serve's been popping. Medvedev's, on the other hand, not.
Yeah, mate. Exciting stuff. And we got Shannon there saying, mind if I join you guys? No, of course. Jump in. This is why we're
Thanks
here.
Thanks for joining us.
Exactly right.
And if you haven't already, please like the video. Come on, it's the final today, the men's final.
Come on.
All of the tournaments, all of the stages of this tournament, should I say. If you haven't already, please give us a like. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button because I feel like we're going to be in for a long one today. But saying that, Djokovic seems to have other ideas right now. It's love 15. Could we be seeing a bagel? The Medvedev bagel early on here.
Don't say that, mate. God, look at this.
Sorry, there. Hit that button all. Come on, let's like this video. This is the final. And we've got Michael there. Hello, I picked Medvedev in 3 sets. Well, that's not looking great. I had Medvedev in 4 and people were not too happy about it. Shannon, can I use Discord or something? Yes, there's a Discord chat. I'll literally put it in the chat right now so you can all join that. I'll let Ben do some talking.
Yeah, mate. Well, I'm super shocked to see how this match has begun. Maybe this is just the nerves of Daniil Medvedev so far, but being in a final. This is Novak Djokovic's wheelhouse. Don't forget, he's been here. He's never lost if he gets to the final of the Australian Open. He only wins when he's in Australia. So Daniil Medvedev's got it all to do. It's going to be interesting to see which way the crowd goes on this match as well. Are they going to? They traditionally root for the underdog in Australia, but it's the underdog versus one of their favourites. So it's going to be really interesting to see who they're backing.
And Medvedev, I'm not sure if he's that popular ever with the crowd, is he?
No, exactly. I mean, this is the one place that Novak Djokovic actually is, which makes a change, doesn't it? It seems to be helping him at the moment, but this is only one break of serve right now, so we can't get too carried away. Medvedev, classically a slow starter, and classically comes back and wins in like 3 sets in a 3-set match normally. So
we've got SH saying he doesn't want to see Novak lift his 9th Australian Open, but just saying that out loud is crazy. The 9th Australian Open. 9th. How could anyone possibly think Medvedev's going to win here today? What's wrong with me? Am I nuts? Am I crazy? Thinking Medvedev could come in the Australian Open and win against Djokovic? He's won 8 already. This could be his 9th. Medvedev never won any Grand Slam on any level. But no, I'm not crazy. Because Medvedev, he's not playing well right now. But you wait. If he has a little spell in this match where he hits a bit of form, I think he's unplayable at times. He really is.
Yeah, he definitely is. Just go and have a look. We got a lot of Djokovic love in the chat there. We've got Nole win there, loving that, and we're going a bit too crazy there. Come on, don't clog up the chat, mate. Come on, let everybody else have a go. Right, so we've got Djokovic serving now 3-1.
Serving well as well, very well. If he was to look
definitely.
at the statistics, I'm sure it's been very, very strong off his first serve. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, there we go. First serve percentage 90%, 89%. First serve points won. He's killing it at the moment.
Yeah,
Medvedev, he's more in the 90s himself, and he's nowhere near it at the moment. But it's just started, so we can give him the benefit of the doubt. And I'm sure we're going to see a few twists and turns in this match. It's not going to be as straightforward as some people have it, to be fair.
No, definitely.
And there we go. Shannon's joined the Discord. Thanks for that. Let us know if you want to join the Discord. But it's pretty easy to do. You can just download the app if you're on a computer or phone. And you can talk to us 24/7. There's loads of cool channels in there. You can talk about the final. You can give as much love to Novak Djokovic as you want in there. There's a lot of Novak fans. There's Medvedev fans. There's fans from all the players. So go check that out. I'll put the link in the description. It's also in the top of the chat pin. So it'll be good to see as many of you in there as possible.
Indeed. Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining us for this men's Australian Open final. And there you go. We got Chris Meir. He is in, Thomas Rock should be in fear because his top of the leaderboard is just gone there on the top tippers. It is Chris Meir. He's made his way back to the top of the top tippers there. Thank you so much, Chris. You're such a great, person who's just been donating like through and through to this channel. So we can't thank you enough, mate.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you. And then we got Soren there. JG, don't encourage Djokovic love, please.
But quickly, just back to Chris Meir because his comment's quite interesting.
Yes. Apologies, mate. I clicked it.
If Med loses first, we probably go to 5 sets, all because Ben lost the beginning of the match and Djokovic knew it. I don't know if that's based off his stats or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if Djokovic was to take the first set. That could really rile Medvedev up, and he might start playing a bit better, to be honest. We've seen it in the US Open. It took him 2 sets to get going. Could it just take him the 1 today? Or maybe it could be 2. It could go down 2 sets. But here we go. 2 break points for Medvedev.
Wow.
And this is a good opportunity for him to get back in this first set.
What I said, mate, is that he's a slow starter. That's all. Djokovic needs to
clarify what your prediction was for people who don't have Twitter.
Well, I said Djokovic in 5. I thought that we could see a repeat of that final when he last played, where Nadal obviously went the 2 sets up, the slow start from Medvedev again. He comes back, and then the mental giant of Djokovic wins the final set. That was my prediction. So, what was your one? For
me, I had Medvedev in 4. So it's going to be tricky if he loses this set. It means he's going to have to clean him in 3 after that.
Oh, it's a poor
anything's
smash.
Possible. And right now, it looks like he could potentially break. And there we go. He can't smash it. And he breaks. He breaks right back.
Well, there you go, mate. And it's the frailties there from the smash once more from Novak Djokovic. And that's just not good enough. That's world number 1. But Medvedev, once again, making him play the extra shot. Make you play the extra shot.
Mate,
and
the octopus is back. We've got Darren there saying wall against wall. This is more like it. Wow.
Wall against the wall.
I think some of that tennis in that rally was incredible. I think it's starting to warm up now, this final, into the great one, which we was all anticipating it to be.
We were indeed,
Brandon mate. Novak with the epic overheads again. Let's go. Yeah. It's something he's put in his game. Phil, I don't understand because he's the world number 1. He's done everything. Why can't he just work on his overheads a little bit more to make him a bit more solid? Because it seems to be an issue he's had for a long time.
I think it's a mental side of his game, though. I don't even think.
Come on, Djokovic! You can't say mental side of his game.
Yeah, but
he's got that done to a lock.
Everybody just has that like little thing, don't they? They just have like a small mental side. But he's ironed out every part of the game. Apart from that, it seems that every time it goes up in the air, his mind just goes into a bit of a mental block. I don't know. It's very weird to see. He never powers the smashes down, does he? He always goes for like a little pat cake over the net. It's never a big smash because he's too scared of missing it. Here we go. Backhand for backhand. Cross court. Down the line from Djokovic. Now cross court. Now down the middle a bit. There we go. Oh, Medvedev's starting to come into this rally a bit more now.
Oh,
good drop shot. Good drop
there
shot.
There we go. So good.
Wow.
So good. And Medvedev's come here to play right now.
Wow.
Where's the Russian fans? Do we have any Russian fans in the chat cheering on your man, Med?
We've got a lot of 2 brick walls of tennis.
And Van said Novak smash is the worst in the top 100. Well, that's harsh, but mate, I know what you mean. It's just not. It's just very perplexing that someone who's that good at tennis struggles so much with a smash. And I'm surprised. The most surprising thing is, I find it hard that he can't work on it. Like, why has he not improved on it already?
I think it's all just mental, though, mate. I think it's just some weird thing that when he gets it, goes up in the air, he just suddenly has this weird mental block.
He's a good server.
Yeah. Mate, he's a very good server. His serves come on leaps and bounds in the past past couple of years. He's hitting so many aces. So against Zverev, he out-aced him, I believe, didn't he? Which is crazy. How many people?
He's leading the tournament for the most aces. Novak Djokovic.
Yeah. How many people out-ace Zverev though when you play him? Well, don't forget, he is the best returner in the game as well. So you've just got he always gets a racket on everything. So he has the ability to out-ace anybody, really.
Yeah, that's true. We've got C there saying smashing is not easy on an emotional level. Yeah. I struggle with my smashing, but then I'm not very good at tennis.
It's game to love there. Daniil Medvedev. Look at that. He's really back. There we got Andy there.
And he also consolidates the break.
Indeed, mate. In consolidate, and just as we were saying, he was 3-love up. Don't worry if you're a Daniil Medvedev fan, because it is by no means over. Come on. I was more worried how long it would take Medvedev to suddenly get himself in gear. Looks like it only took him 3 games. So if you're a Daniil Medvedev fan, gotta love that.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine. Mancy here. Good morning from Toronto. It's 4 a.m. right now.
Wow.
Yeah, love to see it. I'm sure we're going to see loads of people really in crazy times because this is an early one. Well, for us, I think people in the US, Canada, places like that, it's going to be an early start to the day. But it's one which is certainly going to be worth it because right now we've seen both players show what they're capable of. Djokovic started so strong, Medvedev's fought back, and now 3 apiece.
Yeah, exactly. Got Sean there. I woke up at 3-love. Now 3-3. Yeah, well, I joined at the break, unfortunately, but look what I haven't helped Djokovic since I've joined. Have I? It seems Medvedev seems gone on the offensive since I've turned up. So maybe I should just disappear again. But thanks to Andy there for the super
cheers,
chat.
mate.
Appreciate that, buddy. Really appreciate everybody who's donating to the channel. You've seen we've got
obviously Andy. He lives in Down Under. In Australia, and he's been a loyal fan to the podcast for a long time now. So we appreciate you coming into the comment section and chat section. Hopefully, we see a lot more of you because you definitely bring a lot of value to the channel. So thanks, mate.
Yeah, indeed. Darren saying match point will be in about 5 hours' time. Could well be right there. Could well be right there,
mate.
Am I still there? Am I still here? My internet go?
Maybe it's mine. I'm not sure.
Not sure. Anyway, how to donate?
It's hard to know, but there we go. 40-love right now.
Well, if you want to donate to the channel, then you can send us a super chat, or there's a link in the description, and you can just drop us a PayPal, and that really helps the channel out. So I really appreciate everybody who does. And if you haven't liked the video yet, come on, guys, help us out. Like that video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, come on, guys, join the GTL family. Join the Discord as well. Djokovic here, just misses out on the game to love. 40-15 now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happened with my internet. It's been a bit funny. I've had to change
Oh, no.
2 laptops as well.
Oh, really?
This morning, I tried starting early on. It wasn't working,
Yeah.
so I changed laptop. But it's all
Oh.
good now, hopefully. I don't know. It's a bit strange. Typical. It's always on the final. They always wait
Mate,
for the final for the internet to
Literally,
go.
what happened last time on the French Open final? My whole internet in the house completely cut off, didn't it? Just
Yeah,
typical. This has been both finals now in recent times, and we've had some connection errors or some technology errors. Just typical. Kenny's back. Don't worry. Not RIP JG. He's here. Don't worry about it.
Well played. Medvedev's guessed him. Good volley in the
Yes.
net, though.
Wow.
Too strong. Djokovic holds
Good
4-3
hands.
now. And I don't want this match ever to end. Like, I'm happy for it to go to 5 sets for the fact that I just want to see more of it.
Yeah.
I just love watching these 2 players right now. There's no one better. They are, for me, no world number 1 and world number 2. And I think that it will be the case. I think that's the case. Rafa only gets past if Medvedev wins here today. So he'll go number 2 in the rankings if he is to win here. It'll be 3 regardless. I think he overtakes Dominic Thiem.
Yeah, mate. I mean, this match, for me, that's why I always had it going to 5. I just think we're going to see a back and forth battle between these 2 players. I just think that they can bring out the best in each other as well. I think we're going to see one of the best Grand Slam finals, most competitive Grand Slam finals we've seen in recent years, to be honest. It's not going to be anything like that French Open final. It's going to be a little bit more like the Medvedev Nadal final.
That's what I was saying. I was saying before you come on the stream that for me, this is the biggest one we've ever done on the live watch-alongs. You could say the Nadal one as well in the French Open final was big, or the US Open, Zverev team. I think this eclipses them all because of the fact that it's the most level one and we're seeing so much at stake. Djokovic has huge pressure on him today with the fact that he wants to close in on Rafa, Nadal and Federer. He's closed on the Australian Open all-time. Well, he's already got the all-time winners list there, but there'll be one extra, making him even more harder to beat. And Medvedev, it's his first ever Grand Slam. So there's so much at stake for both of these players. And obviously the streak. Medvedev doesn't want to lose his streak of being unbeaten and beating everyone. He wants that to continue. So I honestly can't wait to see it because this is going to be an epic one, no doubt about it.
Mate, definitely is. And the way that both players are serving right now, this looks like it's heading straight for a tie break, if I'm honest. I can't see... both players are looking pretty clutch on their serves right now.
I think Medvedev, if I was him, I think he needs to do something a bit special before a tie break because in a tie break, I just don't fancy him against Djokovic right now. Djokovic in tie break seems to be a different animal. The king of the tie breaks for me. Yeah,
indeed, mate. And we got Vance saying there, nobody resurrects better than JG. Believe me. Oh, good smash. That's how you smash. Yeah, so
cheers.
There you go. Oh, we're losing you. Oh, you back? No worries. Right, so Medvedev already world number 3 in the live rankings, saying. And we got some predictions coming in there, 6-7. So people hoping for some Medvedev becoming victorious in this first set. I mean, it's highly possible. Once he gets his teeth sunk in, the mad dog, it's tough to get him out. There we go. Cross court. Djokovic down the line. Medvedev cross court. Djokovic, little floaty slice there.
Oh, good shot.
Yeah, that was really good. Oh, it's this little floaty slice. Medvedev, surprised he's not attacking.
This is a top quality rally. This is so good. High quality from both players here.
Yeah. Oh, he turned the screw there, didn't he? Well done, Djokovic. That's what we want to see.
Yeah.
Finally, I think that Medvedev could have gone for that a bit earlier on, if I'm honest, though. I think he didn't really...
20-shot rally. 20-shot rally. And it's the biggest one of the match, I think.
Well, Djokovic hit a few floaty slices there. He was sort of tempting Medvedev in to go for it, wasn't he? But he just chose to stick down the middle in the rally, and then Djokovic eventually went for it. So it's up to Medvedev, really, to really get this over the line.
There we go. Ace, 40-15. He's closing in now on the business end. And for me, I think he's going to hold here and he's going to break Djokovic. This is the moment for him. This is his moment to turn this first set around. That is his only chance for me of winning this first set. If he goes to a tie break, I don't see Djokovic losing the tie break.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I think
But they serve
Medvedev
him well, so you
serving
never
so
know.
well. Yeah, I mean, it's got
I
a
think it's the
scary.
pressure. I think it's the pressure of the tie break for me. I think it could fall down
Yeah.
slightly. We have spoke about Medvedev's mental strength and his intelligence as well, something which is slightly underrated. But I don't think anyone really compares from the next gen coming through as
No.
one of the most intelligent players. I think he's definitely number one for me.
Yeah, mate. He's definitely number one. He's number one for a reason. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. It's
Soren says, sorry, Ben. This is the business end.
Yeah, mate. I was going to say. When
you were going for it, you did see it, didn't you? The business
as I said, when you see the 4-4, you know it's the business end score. That's all what we'd be saying here. Got a good looper there from Daniil Medvedev. Novak Djokovic going cross-court forehand. They go forehand for forehand.
Painting the lines,
nice. Yeah, he is. That's what I like to see. And Djokovic steps in. Medvedev still gets himself back in the rally pretty well. Look at that inside that forehand from Djokovic. Answered. Oh,
there we go. Love 15. This is the start of the Daniil Medvedev break.
He's got the little screwdriver out, turning the screw. It's turning the screw into Djokovic's brain. Here we go.
Love good thing with Djokovic doesn't look injured, does he? He seems okay. He seems to be moving quite freely around the court.
Yeah, mate. No one's even mentioned that injury since he came out and said, "Oh, he's had a niggle." He looks better than ever.
It was never that serious. It was just seemed like a bit of fatigue or something for me. Muscle fatigue.
Yeah, for sure, mate. There we go.
Second serve. It's a passive one. It's a bit of a nervy second serve actually from Djokovic. And there we go, back into the rallies. And Medvedev don't mind these. He can sit in a baseline rally all day.
Yeah, he loves it. He lives at the
bread and butter.
Yeah, I think Djokovic is going to have.
He's dragged that one though. No. He's dragged it 15-all.
Legit commentators curse again.
Yeah,
he's bread and butter. Just hooks it wide. Well, Djokovic 15-all. He'll be looking. He just needs to get to the magic 5 first.
Why is Djokovic holding it? What's he doing? Is he trying to raise the crowd?
Yeah, I think so. Trying to get people going. I think he's trying to get himself going a little bit because it looks like Medvedev's obviously.
It's a bit sloppy of him to let Medvedev back into this first set.
Yeah, well, exactly. He'll be annoyed.
What a serve that is. World class.
Do you reckon we're going to see any racket smashes today on this match?
Maybe. I'm not sure who. Either player could have got the capacity to give a good racket smash.
Thought it might be Djokovic's new way of getting back into the match. He just destroys rackets if he's set.
Not just racket smashes. Are we going to see Mustafa's asking and Vance as well? Is there going to be a medical timeout today?
Wow.
I hope not, but I wouldn't be that surprised.
Great winner there from Novak Djokovic. And he's bearing down on the Magic 5 right now. 40-15. Well, you see Medvedev. I don't think Medvedev's... It's hard to gauge how he's really feeling from his look. He always sort of has that same air of coolness on the other end of the court. He doesn't seem to get too flustered ever. He doesn't really show much emotion when he wins either. I've noticed.
Well, he started doing the little octopus thing now.
Yeah, I like that. Like on big point winners is fantastic. I love. It
goes well with our button,
mate. It definitely does.
Oh,
actually,
well played.
I actually popped that in the new intro. I'm sorry if you didn't get a chance to see it this morning.
The new intro doesn't work.
It doesn't work?
No, you play it. There's no sound on the latter end of it all.
Wow.
I think you uploaded maybe the wrong one, but it doesn't really matter. It's all good. I just tried playing the other one, but the other one doesn't work either.
My God, mate. What the hell? How bizarre.
Yeah, but it happens. Here we go. Magic number 5. Novak Djokovic. He holds 5-4 now, so he didn't get broken. And pressure back on Medvedev here.
Yeah, indeed.
Djokovic is breathing really heavy. It must be pretty humid out there in Australia.
Getting a run around as well,
you don't ever see him breathing that heavy early on.
Well,
remember, another thing to take into consideration is the day's rest. Djokovic's had an extra day's rest over Medvedev today. Is that going to change much?
Do you reckon that? I think that the extra day's rest is negated by the fact that Medvedev is 25 and Djokovic is, how old is Djokovic? 33, is he? Or 32?
Yeah. So it kind of evens out because of that,
I think a little bit. I think Medvedev's recoverability is going to be better than Djokovic's anyway. And Medvedev just seems to love the grind so much. I think.
I
I
would
think
tend to agree, but I think Djokovic's body, the way he sort of kept it and stuff, is probably like
Yeah.
better than most 23-year-olds. So
Oh, mate, yeah, for sure. He's not like some
he definitely
washed
looks
up
after his
old
diet,
man,
doesn't
is it? Not a washed up old man. It's just definitely
he?
it's a specimen. It's like a science project for all
He's
those
been in the
science.
tube for about the last 10 years.
Oh, mate, he definitely has been in some sort of tube for being experimented on. It's probably feeding him just little bits and pieces, just like, what will this increase? Will this like they're just has millions of dollars put into his nutrition, so you're going to be seeing him at the peak level of fitness, recoverability for someone of
Good
his age.
serve. And there we go. Pressure back on Medvedev now. He has to serve to stay into this first set. If you're enjoying the match so far, please leave us a like on the video. It would really help us out, and it allows us to appear in a lot more searches for more tennis fans to find our videos. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. It'd be good to see many more GTL fans joining us. We've passed 4,000. Next stop, 5,000.
Yeah, indeed. And if you haven't joined the Discord chat yet, there is, I believe, over 120 people in our Discord chatting tennis all day long. So if you want to be a part of that, there is a link in the description below. And you can chat to myself, JG, tennis, even when there's no tournaments on. We're still talking tennis, so join us. So
I think Medvedev's in the ascendancy. He's playing better tennis right now. He's certainly warmed up, and he's threatening now another game to love. Djokovic is not really making much of a dent on the serve, but to be fair, what a pass, what a shot that is down the line. It's gone the same way, and it's a game to love.
Yeah. How interesting the standard of return there is. The return, that same return, remember, it was a winner against Raonic with the big serve. That exact same block return, and against Medvedev, no. Because Raonic was always trying to rush the net. But Medvedev didn't. He just sat back and then powered it away there. And how many times have we seen him hit that winner down the line in this tournament? I mean,
mate, with Medvedev there, that was a 1 minute service game for him. One of the quickest I've seen all tournament, and he's flying through some of his serves.
It's pressure all back on to Novak Djokovic now to try and hold his, and he's missed his first serve.
What a final to have the privilege to go to, though. I'd love to be in the stands today. This is certainly a special one they'll remember for a long time. I think this is going to be a memorable final.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'd like it if we were just there on a normal sleeping pattern. I'm honest. So we could watch them in the evening with everybody else rather than at 8:30 in the morning. But, mate.
How have you found this whole tournament then, mate, for you? Has it been tricky for you?
Not up until today.
Yeah, I guess so. I think you've always been all right, to be fair.
Mate, I think, well, I have no idea. Like, the whole tournament, I've been just operating off about 4 hours sleep every night, and
it's probably just all caught up on you, mate. Now we've got to the final. I'm certainly feeling it as well, but I think it's adrenaline for me. I'm super, super pumped. I couldn't sleep hardly.
Oh, he hit the same way as Djokovic there. He could have gone down the line. That was the shot, Medvedev. He hit it back at Djokovic. Come on, big decisions there to be made from Daniil. I'm disappointed by him there. Even though I want Djokovic to win, I think he had the whole court open there.
Yeah, it's a big one. Big opportunity missed for him. And we've got Simon Lee there. How are we doing, Simon? We know you're down under now. Hopefully you're enjoying the match. And he's got a beer. Oh,
big winner there. I might have to crack open a beer, even though it's early in the morning. It is the Australian Open final.
Mate, I think you should.
I think if this gets to, I said, didn't I? If it gets to 10:30, I might crack one. I might need a coffee first, though, mate.
Get one for the second set tie break, mate. We could have 5 tie breaks here today.
I need something. I mean, the small heart attack I had when I woke up was enough to sort of get me going. But other than that, it was like waking up and thinking you've missed your flight. That was what I'll compare it to. That's all I can compare it to. Literally ran out of here and was commentating with no bottoms on for the first.
It's a game to love. It's a game to love. Mate, it's reassuring to know you've got your bottoms on now.
No, yeah, mate, I've had to put them on now. I literally just commentating in my boxers. Luckily, it's only a top half cam, eh? But there you go. 6'5", 6'5".
Mate, would have been pulled by now.
Oh, mate, luckily I didn't have to get up suddenly. Otherwise, I would have given everybody a final surprise. So
cheers for the super chat there, Thomas Rock. He's gone beer o'clock. Oh, yeah, we'll see about that. It's not. I don't think it's long. We might even both be cracking out the beers.
Mate, what time is it over in America at the moment? Is it 5 hours back over there?
Yes, it must be 4 a.m.
Oh,
I believe.
God. Yeah, definitely still beer o'clock where you are, Mr. Rock. So he's going to rock around the clock, rock around beer o'clock. Here we go.
Winners there. Medvedev eclipsing Djokovic. 11 winners, 10. Forehand winners, 4 apiece. Backhand winners. Djokovic hasn't made one backhand winner. So Medvedev, he's winning the backhand battle right now. And that's a big topic of discussion. These two, you could argue, the best backhands on tour. Does anyone have better backhands? Maybe Zverev's in the same bracket as well. And I'm talking about the most solid. I'm not talking about all this flair, one-handed stuff, which Ben loves from Team and Tsitsipas.
Federer, come on.
Federer as well. Oh. I do love it, but it's not as consistent and solid for me as the double-handed backhand.
Oh, exactly right. And Mustafa just saying, is this a 24-hour stream? Well, it feels like it, doesn't it? I feel like we've not stopped streaming for the past 2 weeks. But but this one.
We should have just done it, maybe. Just stayed on forever.
Mate, literally. I feel that's what we were even joking about if we started it last night and just continued it on until this morning. Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have just done an all-nighter.
You wouldn't have missed it then.
I know, mate, exactly. I feel embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed about the way Djokovic is playing right now because he is turning it on when it matters. And this is what we saw against the last Russian that he took out in the last round in the semi-final. Aslan Karatsev was getting given the runaround at the back end of the set. And now he's doing the same to Daniil Medvedev.
One thing I would say about the crowd, there's a lot of Serbs. You see a lot of Serbian fans there, which is really cool to see.
It's packed as well. It doesn't look
it does. That's what I was saying.
Limited number of spectators. What, have they not allowed 5 people in? Great return there from Djokovic. Oh, he's into the net.
He's missed it. He's missed the pass. So it's an easy one. It's love 30 now. Djokovic 2 points away.
Wow, here we go. No. Do you like the new button anyway? So I didn't even have time to appreciate my hand.
Yeah, no, they're loving the button. They're loving it.
Great stuff. Do you like the little cheeky laughter in there as well?
Yeah.
Funny, mate. I know. I thought I'd throw
He's doing that thing with the sound though, where it goes fast, which is great.
Yeah, I don't know
why it does.
Oh,
is he past him?
Oh, Djokovic down the line! Go on, boy!
He's turned this up at the big moment.
Come on! Boo, ooh, 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 ooh. Djokovic! That's what we like to see.
Points. He's turned this one around yet again. What can Medvedev do now?
What can he do? Here we go.
First serve.
Oh, it's a good
Djokovic
block.
Got it back.
Oh, he blocks it so well. It's a great shot.
So good. And he saved one of the break points. And the way he's serving, if he can hit 2 first serves there, you'd fancy him to save both of these set points. But this is the big moments in these matches. This is what defines champions. And this is what ultimately is going to decide this trophy here today. These moments like this.
Yeah, mate, it definitely is. And here we go. Novak Djokovic, another set point. Medvedev, great serve. Too good.
Powered through him.
That's it. Mustafa
another one saved.
2 aces incoming. Well, there's number 1 pretty much. It was as good as an ace. And Djokovic, one more chance to grab this first set right now. Big serve, blocks back from Djokovic.
There he goes into the net. Djokovic takes it. Breaks.
Come. There you go, man. Let's have that button one more time.
There he is. The Joker takes the first set. 7-5. And it was a very close first set. I don't know. Would you say Djokovic deserved it in the end?
Yeah. I think he turns the screw at the right times, mate. I think that's just the key of a champion in these big matches. Knows when to turn it on, and he just did it there. 5-all. He knew the time was right. Medvedev tightened up a little bit, which we've seen him in the last match as well. He sort of tightened up against Tsitsipas, didn't he, in that matchup? And Tsitsipas started to come back into it. I don't think you can do the same against Djokovic. The level has to remain high throughout the set. You can't give him... you can't give him a sneaky peek at getting back in, because as soon as he got, and you can't give him 3 set points as well.
Three's too many, isn't it?
Too many, yeah.
I thought Medvedev was going to do okay. To be fair, he started all right with the first 2 and just made a sloppy error really on the last.
Yeah, mate. Just bear with me. I haven't been to the loo since I woke up. I'm just literally going to run and have a quick wee. One sec.
No, it's all good. You go there, mate. And credit to Djokovic. I would say he does deserve it based off the fact that Medvedev started so slowly. I thought as the match was going on, Medvedev was looking slightly better, but wasn't to be. Djokovic showing his class yet again and takes the first set. And you can say he deserves it for the fact that Medvedev started so slow. And it's pretty lucky, in fact, that he got back into this match. It's only through his hard work that he was able to do it. Vance there's loving the buttons. Ben, you really outdid yourself. Probably should say that when Ben's here, so he knows that that everyone's loving him. I'll come back to that. Thomas saying, "Come on, Dangle Dev." Andy saying, "This is Djokovic's house, always and forever." Yeah, but I think Medvedev, he's on the door right now. He's just knocking at the front door. He's not been let in of the house. But let's see what happens in this second set. It's Djokovic to serve first yet again. Here we go, second serve. He's going to make the first blood here in this second set. I think it's important for Medvedev to start strong. He can't afford to do what he did in the first set.
No, look at this. And he's...
Djokovic
into the net now. Here we go.
Personally, Andy's saying, who wins the second set? I'm going Medvedev. I'm going to have to stick with my prediction. And Medvedev's going to win this second set for me. What about you?
Well, mate, for me, I think we could see Djokovic 2 sets, and then Medvedev makes the comeback. Then I think in this, I think that he's going to have a bit of a mental frailty at some point, but I'm not sure if it's going to be straight away. I think we could see 2 sets to love Djokovic before the Medvedev comeback, and I think it's just going to be similar to that US Open final again. I think Medvedev just takes a little bit longer to get over his nerves in these finals. But when he does and he starts getting going, he's hard to stop. And we've got Yugoslav's bit of singing there in the chat there, knocking on heaven's door. Nice.
Yeah, no, because we were saying it's Djokovic's house in Australia. Medvedev right now is just knocking on the door to be let in.
Nice, mate. I like it. A bit of early morning. Oh, God, and you can hear those seagulls again above that stand. Horrible.
Oh, what shot that is. It's world class. He comes in, powers one down.
Wow.
Too strong, Medvedev, 15-30.
Impressive, mate. That's what you want to see.
Just keep holding Djokovic. We've got a lot of Djokovic love here. It's good to see Djokovic playing like the final boss. Yeah, he's doing well right now. And Efren, he can't even continue to watch. He's scared that Djokovic is going to lose the match, so he can't fear to watch it. Has any Djokovic fans got some advice for Efren here? I think you should continue to watch. I wouldn't watch the replay, mate. It's good to watch it live.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, well, Medvedev, can he break early on here? This would be a real key to this set, I believe. But I don't think a break, either of these players are out of the set. As we saw in the first set, Djokovic with the early break, Medvedev straight back into it at 3-all. And then Djokovic just got the break late on again. Well, that was close to the line there from Djokovic. He's really painting them, isn't he? He's really having to work harder and more accurate to get Medvedev out of position. And it's working, but really, really tough to play like that for the whole match. You can't paint the lines forever.
Yeah, agreed. Djokovic doesn't seem to miss though. When he's hitting close to the lines, he's always this side of it. He's always all right for me.
Yeah, for sure. Here we go, 30-all anyway. going to need this next point. Great. Oh, it's a net. Oh, he's not happy. He's not happy with
Is that another one of them situations where it doesn't really hit the net? I know Kyrgios was having a few issues with it.
Oh, mate. God, that seems like a year ago that we were seeing that match, doesn't it? And Kyrgios was complaining to that umpire about that net machine.
Yeah.
There we go. He's got first serve at least. It wasn't a fault. Goes the same side. Good return from Medvedev. Djokovic into the Medvedev backhand. Now he's going cross-court backhands. Medvedev slightly harder.
That one is long, and it's going to be a break point for Medvedev. One thing I would say about these two is they just make the sport look so easy. Do you not watch them two play tennis and you think, like, just the most simple things, like they're simple, a big serve, and then the way they redirect the return into such a brilliant position on the court, it's just effortless. Like, you see that against other players and it's winners, or they're just struggling to get on the end of it. But these two, they're just playing at such a high level and they have an understanding of each other's high level, and it just brings out the best of each other. I think when we've seen it with the big three over the years, the way they play against each other, sort of helping each other get better and better. I think Medvedev playing against Djokovic right now is really helping him become a better player.
Oh, definitely, mate. I mean, he's playing well against him as well. And look how many 20 shot powers.
There we go. Djokovic into the net and he breaks early on.
Yes. Do you want to get the ball now?
He has this second set. It's all in his hands now. There we go. Daniil Medvedev breaks early on in this second set. He just needs to keep the break if he wants to force this into 4 or potentially 5 sets.
Well,
we don't want to see straight sets, do we? No one wants to see a straight set.
No one wants to see that unless you're the biggest diehard Djokovic fan.
Or Medvedev fan, but that's impossible.
Well, yeah. Exactly. Well, if he manages to win straight sets now, I'll be really impressed.
And saw an interesting stat there. Thanks for that, mate. Saying Djokovic yet to save a break point.
Wow.
So every break point Medvedev's had, he's broken him so far. Sean there, he wants straight sets. I'm sure there is. All the Djokovic fans will want straight sets.
Fans, an intimidating graphic. Well, the octopus, mate, is underwater. He won't be underwater for soon. For much longer, rather, because he's playing really, really well. He's going to have his head above water soon, I think.
Yeah, I just want to say big thank you to everyone who's joined us. We've got closing on 300 people watching the live stream. If you haven't already, please like the video. It really does help us out. And if you're new to the channel, what a shot that is at the net. Oh. Subscribe. If you're loving this match and the quality, hit the subscribe button. We really would appreciate it. A big overhead smash there from Medvedev, 30-15.
He can smash them, can't he? Pressure.
What an exchange at the net.
Yeah, that was great.
I think that's something Djokovic shouldn't be doing in this match. I don't think I would bring Medvedev into the net so much because we know how good he is.
Yeah.
He's such a crafty player.
Octopus.
He's an octopus. You don't bring an octopus with all them arms, mate, into the net.
Yeah, for sure. Going to be interesting, though, because both players are allowing points off their serve early on in this set. I think it's going to be like this the whole match, though. I'm not going to lie. There you go, 30-all. And I just think it's going to be one of those back and forth. It's going to be the match of the returners, I think this is. It's not going to be so much the serving. I think it's just going to be who can return the best is going to win this match. Well, that was great.
An effort, and they're saying, I promised myself that if Djokovic wins this match, I'll be giving 10 bottles of red wine to my friends at work today. And you're both invited. Oh, awesome. So we get a bottle of wine.
Come on, Djokovic. Come on, Djokovic
wins. And here we go. Break point.
Definitely. That's what we like to hear.
Oh, it's not an ace, is it? It's close.
No. Well, look. What's the crowd doing? Cheering for that. I think they thought it was in. Djokovic, big backhand return. Medvedev bounces it up.
And it's long. It's long. And there we go. Djokovic breaks right back.
Come on. Come on. We got to have it again, haven't we?
Did
love
someone
it.
say Joker button?
Yeah.
Alarise says, I'm upset. Have I been bribed? No, I still want Medvedev to win. Forget the wine. But Ben's definitely cheering on Djokovic. He was giving it to me a lot yesterday. I thought he's not giving Djokovic enough right now.
Oh, mate, look at that. Oh, look at that.
Yesterday, he was bigging up to me, saying Djokovic has got this match. Bigging him up, saying he's the greatest, he's this, he's that.
Mate, this is mismatch. I'm a believer that Djokovic, when he plays shots like that, I mean, he just re-emphasizes the
that's
fact.
world class.
I mean, he just took all the pace off the ball on that volley, and Medvedev was scampering, and he's not a slow player around the court, Medvedev, as we know. Djokovic pushing him side to side. Medvedev, look at that, though. This is the difference, though. See what I mean? As soon as one player decides to exert their dominance on the rally, you really see them they take over.
I think I need to stop with the predictions, though. I think I need to just sit back and watch this final because I just don't know. So. Both players seem to be able to pull winners or turn it up whenever, at any moment in this match.
Yes, mate.
Let's just see who takes this set, I guess. I'm just hoping to see more brilliant tennis to get excited about because I feel like we've seen quite a few winners already, which is surprising considering they're two brick walls.
Yeah, exactly, mate. They go down the line. Medvedev cross court. That's great. Cross court. Djokovic. He goes down the line again. Djokovic somehow keeps it in. What a rally right now.
Gosh.
Oh, Medvedev too strong for Djokovic there. And we've got 15-30 now. And Djokovic under pressure on his serve again. And Medvedev turning the screw once more. These long rallies, mate. He seems to be outlasting Djokovic at the moment.
Yeah, it's true.
Putting a little bit extra on each shot. And Djokovic is doing the running around the baseline.
I don't know if I'm delusional. I just don't think Djokovic has played particularly better than Medvedev. I would say it's completely even so far. I know he took the first set. I put that down to just the way Medvedev started was a bit sloppy. But right now, ever since that 2-love down, I think it's been an even match, I'll be honest.
Ooh. And just there, Medvedev gives him a cheap point back again there. He'd be a bit annoyed with himself. Mate.
And Alan there, Djokovic is chasing history. He's going to play well, trust me.
Yeah,
true. Historically, mate, when he's got something in his sights and he knows the importance of this in catching Rafa and Federer, he's going to just give that extra gear. He knows how important this match is. I feel like with every Grand Slam which is played, it becomes one more important. So for me, this is Djokovic's most important match.
Yeah,
and the next one will be the next most important match.
Exactly. It's interesting to look back through their previous matches as well, and just to see that obviously Daniil Medvedev, he's won 2 out of the last 3 on hard court against him. He's beat him in the Tour finals in straight sets, beat him in the ATP Cup last year, and beat him in Cincinnati in 2009. Djokovic beat him in the ATP Cup. Yeah, Djokovic beat him in the ATP Cup, and Daniil Medvedev beat him in Cincinnati in 2019. So
one thing I noticed historically, looking at the two, most times both players win sets. I think the only time it wasn't really was when Medvedev, the last occasion, was straight sets.
Mate, I knew that.
They always share sets, these two.
That's really impressive as well, especially as it was in the Tour finals. But you saw how well Medvedev's been playing. No surprise there on that occasion. For me, I don't think Djokovic was playing particularly well back then. And now he looks well and truly at his best. And there you go, Djokovic, big
holds. It's huge.
Consolidate.
Really big moment for him. And he consolidates the break. We've got Wild Live here saying Medvedev is out rallying Djokovic. Djokovic's return is what made the difference. Yeah, some good analysis there. I think that's a fair point to make.
Yeah.
And Serjan, JG, we know who the psychic is here. Some people should not predict the future. Yeah, well, we can rely on Serjan. For people who don't know, we had a few matches, I think back end of last year, he was predicting the exact score of the matches, which was crazy. So
French Open,
credit to Serjan. Yeah, let us know. What do you think, Serjan? What's going to be the score of this one then?
Yeah, come on.
I've got a funny feeling it's going to be Djokovic 3 sets, which I don't know. Hopefully you're wrong.
Don't say that. Oh, well, if all Djokovic fans do say that.
Just please give Medvedev at least one of your sets. At least if it does happen, we get more than 3.
Well, I think it could easily go all the way, this one. It's just dependent on Medvedev keeping his cool. I want to say thank you, everybody, for joining us for this men's Australian Open final. If you have not liked this video yet, come on, guys. Help us out. Like that video. Help us show up to more tennis fans. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Join the GTL family. And if you haven't joined our Discord yet, that's another one you want to be involved with, because we talk tennis 24/7. And you could be there with myself, JG. We just talk tennis all day long. So jump on the Discord. It's a link in the description. Is it pinned in the chat as well?
Yep, it's pinned in the chat.
Nice.
Too.
Perfect. Thank you for that, bud. And Vance saying, Novak said in a Eurosport interview that basically the next gen isn't good. Surely he didn't say that. That's got to be very, very harsh words if that's what he said.
I have seen some interview. I'm not sure if it's real because you never know. Sometimes people fabricate stories. But it was Djokovic talking about Medvedev, and he was saying how much respect he does have for Medvedev. Saying, for me, he was basically saying the fact that Medvedev is his biggest competitor right now in this situation in Australia. I thought it was a bit surprising that he would say that. So I'm not sure how authentic it is, but it is true. I agree with him. It is. For me, it's these two are the best two players on the hard courts, no doubt.
Yeah.
It doesn't really get better.
Another long rally there, 24 shots. This time Djokovic takes the long rally, and it's love 15 on the Medvedev serve now. There we go. The crowd's getting a little bit worked up there. Oh, long.
Second serve.
Yeah, mate.
The way Djokovic has got this is one set, and he's in a commanding position. It's just a credit to him. What a champion to be getting him, putting himself in the position he is now. I don't think the tennis has deserved it. It just seems to be big moment, playing the right shots, and experience. Really, experience has got him to being 1 set up, 2-1 up in this second set, because I just didn't expect it, to be honest.
No, exactly right. Exactly right. Gerald there saying, hi, guys. Good to be here with the GTL family. Great to have you on board, Gerald. Great to have all of you on board. And here we go, 15:30 now. And one more point will get the nerves going for Daniil Medvedev. I believe he needs a big serve here. What has he got?
An ace, mate, hopefully.
Well, he needs one. Where's he going? Oh, it's out to the Djokovic backhand, and that return's really good.
World-class return.
I know. Really good. Someone's shouting in the crowd. Who's shouting in the crowd? That's ridiculous. There's the crowd. There was like...
Is it a replay? Are they replaying the point?
Yeah, they're replaying the point. Yeah, replay the point. It's just literally the whole way through the radio. There was some kid screaming the whole time.
Oh, that's a shame. Djokovic was in the ascendancy there as well.
Yeah.
Not a good look. I hate it when fans getting involved. Shut up, basically. Shut up or get out.
I think it was a kid, mate.
15,
I think it was
30.
a child screaming throughout the...
Well, it's the parents' fault then, isn't it? Sort out the kid.
That's annoying.
It's now second serve. So he's lost his first serve, Medvedev.
Yeah, you can't be...
It'll be a shame for him as well if he was to break, because it's going to really mentally now affect him. He'll be thinking, what if?
He was really doing really well in that rally.
Oh, second serve, ace.
Now I hope that doesn't affect Djokovic's mental game now, because Vance, shut up or get out. JG 2021. Love that. Kyrgios fans in the crowd. Maybe. Yeah.
No one likes to see that though. Come on.
Alex, I thought it was a net call halfway through the point. No, it was just some annoying rat in the crowd just kept on shouting. It's long. Maybe that's a bit of karma coming back just on Djokovic's side. He needs to get that out of his head. He got a cheap point there back just for... He was doing well in the rally before. No guarantee he would have won the point, but it's just mentally, it must be so hard to reset after something like that. Right, it's a big... Oh, I thought it was in, that serve. That camera angle was deceiving. There we go. Second serve. Or Djokovic goes back into the Medvedev backhand.
I missed it. I think he missed it. There we go. Djokovic breaks.
Djokovic. I totally agree. And like Denzel said, Novak's returning is clutch. Yeah, massively, mate. And I think I can hear someone laughing there. It's not the person in the crowd. I think it's somebody else. Oh. He's playing his Joker card already. It seems.
Did you see what he was doing? He was just shushing the person in the crowd. Djokovic, after he broke, he was doing this.
Mate, well, exactly. This is what I mean. There's probably people out there who just annoyed.
He's fucking him up.
Yeah, they're annoyed that they've come to watch this fight. Wow, what a winner down the line from Medvedev. One of the shots of the match so far. See that? I'd love to see the speed on that forehand. That was incredible. And talk about Djokovic good at returning. Have that.
Yeah, no, that's just unbelievable. You don't get any better. Look at it, straight on the line, slap bang on the line.
There you go, mysterious
perfect return,
super return there. And Vance saying the Joker will have the last laugh. Well, we will wait and see. We know that Medvedev, he is sort of king of the comebacks when he plays his matches. But I'm sure his fans would love to see him start matches as strong as he finishes them, and then you might see him winning straight sets more often. They're British apparently, and they hate Novak.
Load of rubbish.
Well, I don't
30-15.
As you know, we've had Dan Rodenby on the pod, and he's
talking about us, mate. I wouldn't even bring them comments up and give them the time of day.
Oh, right. Talking about us. Oh, you go, Slav. Come on. If you've watched the channel long enough, you know they've been cheering on Djokovic's whole tournament. What are you talking about? Come on, sort it out, mate.
30-15.
Otherwise, I'm going to get a beer. Oh, get lively, mate.
Oh, another overhead. It's straight down the middle. He didn't want it. He didn't want it.
Oh, it's wide.
He misses it. Medvedev should have done a lot better. He's thrown his racket on the floor.
The first racket throw at the floor there. It wasn't a proper smash. It was the bouncer one. It's always interesting. That's like a sort of passive-aggressive smash.
That's the step before the smash. But the next time, it'll be a smash.
It's like a passive-aggressive way of doing it without getting in trouble with the umpire. Like, I'm just bouncing it. Not smashing it, just bouncing it. It's like when Djokovic just starts like beating up.
What a shot. It's an ace. It's an ace, and he consolidates the break.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a lot of players.
I did not expect this. I really didn't. I didn't expect it to go this way, to be honest.
Well, if you saw the way that he played in the semi-final, he absolutely dismantled Aslan Karatsev, didn't he? The guy who had been on an absolute tear. I think he's just got... This is the one thing that I was trying to sort of say in the build-up to this final. And without discrediting Medvedev, I just think that Djokovic has some sort of fire in his belly at the moment, and he really, really wants to get that like 20 Grand Slam. He wants to like become the greatest of all time, and he's prepared to do anything to get it, whether it be medical timeouts, whether it be smashing up rackets, whether it be silencing crowds, whether it be... He doesn't care. He will get to 20 Grand Slams. You will watch him past 20 Grand Slams. He will be the greatest of all time, and he doesn't care who likes him or who doesn't like him. He's going to be the greatest of all time. And that's what I think he has in his belly. Yeah. He's got fire, mate. And you don't want to mess with Novak Djokovic on court because he will outlast you in the end.
Well, the most mental thing about this whole thing is it's 4 games in a row now. Medvedev took the early break in this second set, which you would never think it, because now he took the early break and Djokovic finds himself 4-1 up.
It's only one break, though. 4-1 always seems lopsided, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But he is 1 away from the magic 5, and it's only 1 break of serve. It's always interesting when you're serving first. Oh, and the crowd really... Having to really silence that crowd there.
Yeah.
And is the crowd going to be working for Djokovic or against him?
I don't think it's going to affect Djokovic. It'll probably help him, if anything. I think the more they start talking when he's playing or booing him or getting under his skin, it's not going to affect him. It won't get under his skin. It's just going to pump him up more. And we're going to just see more incredible returns, more big hitting, and ultimately probably more aces and Djokovic serving out games and taking sets and probably the title.
Exactly right. I mean... I think the one big question that we need to see is if Medvedev can get on top in this match, how long can he stay on top for?
Well, he's not played bad in spells. He just seemed to fall away a little bit now. And Djokovic has been the better player the last few exchanges. Medvedev here 40 love up. This is important for him to get back into this second set and he needs an easy hold.
Well, I totally agree, mate. I just think it's about how long can Medvedev maintain a level to hold off Djokovic. Oh, I thought that was in, but it's long and
There
it's
we go.
game to love.
It's a game to love.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that that's a good sign. Good hold, game to love. But it's just about how long can he maintain the level?
54
Djokovic,
seconds, that one. God.
wow. I mean, he's getting close to that Schwartzman service game, even though it's crazy to say that he managed to hold serve in like 47 seconds, Schwartzman. Don't know how that was ever happened.
Mate, I think 53 seconds is more impressive in a Grand Slam final against Djokovic. You not think?
Yeah, exactly. I think it is.
Here we go. We seem to be having a lot more rallies on the Djokovic serve, though, don't we?
Yes. I think Medvedev, those long arms get a lot of back in play. I think, he's painting the lines now. Great return from Djokovic there cross court. Now he's gone slice. Good mix up of paces, really, from Djokovic.
Yeah.
But there he goes into the net. He got outlasted in that rally, and Medvedev got 15 into the Djokovic serve now. Love 15. What's all this? I didn't
Someone
know
saying Djokovic is an animal abuser because Medvedev's an octopus.
Didn't know goat's a octopus. I like that comment. It's a good one, Sean.
Don't see anything.
Amit saying 6-3 Djokovic. You got a prediction there. God, that's a great forehand.
No way. He kept
crowd
himself in
shouting
this one.
out again. Oh, good smash.
How has he kept himself alive in this point? I'll never know.
Djokovic to the net is so clutch. Wow.
Mate, I need to see that again. How did the ball just disappeared off my screen?
I know, mate. It was ridiculous.
How did he do that?
Mate, I don't know.
I need to watch this again. For a start, what a pickup that is.
And then
really good second volley
hammered at him.
And this, what happened there?
Yeah, hit the net. Yeah, net cord.
Oh, it hit the net. I was going to say, how did he do that?
I know. He put a lot of pressure on him.
Medvedev should have done a little bit better there, but credit to Djokovic, really good from him.
Should have gone for Djokovic's head, I think, and that was the only way to get out of those. That's what asked Rafael Nadal. Oh, what a serve there from Djokovic. Yeah, octopus eating a goat. I've not heard of that before. Is it an octopus eating goat?
Oh, he is right now.
And Mustafa saying, did you know that Medved means bear? Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Here we go. Oh, big serve again. It's too good. 40-15. Going to get to the magic number 5.
Yeah, and I hate to say it, but this set looks like it could be lost. If Medvedev can't break back here, I don't fancy him taking it, especially Djokovic getting to 5 first. Which means he's going to have to do the impossible and come back from 2 sets down in Australia in another Grand Slam, this time against Novak Djokovic.
If anyone can do it, I think Medvedev can do it. Yeah, I think if anyone can do it, Medvedev can do it. I think this is...
It's funny how it's a role reversal. I think if he goes 2 sets down, I don't give him a chance. I really don't. I don't think he can beat him in 5 sets.
I think that he's going to have a time in this match where he suddenly starts playing unbelievable. And it's going to happen soon. But I just think there's a little bit of nerves, really, from Daniil. He's playing well in spells, like you said. He's just not playing well consistently enough.
Yeah. Yes, he is definitely showing a lot of talent, like in certain elements of this match. But it's, like you said, it's spells. It's not enough. Not consistent enough.
Well, exactly. And it was like the complete role reversal of his semi-final. Tsitsipas played well in spells, just not good enough because Medvedev played well throughout the whole match. And Djokovic's level, it only dips maybe once per set, I'd say. And if you're not there to take that break when it does dip, then you're in for a very long set and a very hard set as well. And Medvedev's finding this out the hard way. Alex, yep, unbelievable. Oh, look at this. Djokovic wide there. And it's on juice now. And here we go, mate.
This is what we needed.
See, mate. Just takes 1 point though, and this the dip, the dip in the set now. Is this the chance? You got to take it now when it comes because he's got juice on the.
He's got juice there. Djokovic just gave someone the death stare. He's not happy that he's been forced to juice here. And it's kind of been his fault in terms of Medvedev's not done anything too special.
Yeah. I mean, Medvedev has to take his chances now. If he gets a
unbelievable.
Chance,
it's weird. Why couldn't he have done that a second ago when he's up 40-15, 40-30?
Mate, you saw it. We saw it the other day.
And there we go. Clutch. So clutch. Novak Djokovic. Big moment. Unreturnable serve.
Big serves, isn't it? I mean, we were saying about it earlier on. It's just the one part of his game that's just improved tenfold. Just seems to get so many cheap points off of that serve these days. And the shot clock counting down. 6, 5. Good serve again.
Yeah, it's long. And there we go. He holds 5-2 now. And I think we've got to give. Oh, there we go. First racket is smashed, and it's Medvedev completely obliterated that racket. But I think what we need to be talking about is Novak Djokovic right now.
Yes, indeed. Well, 5-2, Medvedev with the first racket smash of the day. Give us your thoughts. How many racket smashes do you think we're going to see in total in this matchup? And thanks, everybody, for joining us. It is the Australian Open Men's Final. If you haven't liked this video yet, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, what are you waiting for? Come on, subscribe to the GTL family. And join the Discord as well. I haven't seen many people joining the Discord today. There is a link in the description and it is pinned in the chat. Join the Discord, join the chat, and Thomas Rock, he will be, running the admin there. And we appreciate all the hard work he's put in. So, Novak Djokovic, one game away.
I'll put it in the chat right now.
Yeah, Novak Djokovic, one game away. Just from this 2 sets to love lead. And will we see him break to do it? Because for me, Medvedev needs to hold here. He cannot afford to let Djokovic. I think this could be curtains for the third set if he allows Djokovic to serve first in the next set. This is an important hold of serve, I believe.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I agree.
You don't want...
Has he just missed it?
Oh, it's out.
I think he just has. Yeah, love 15.
So you watch, Djokovic is going to start trying to turn the screw here. He wants to serve first in the third set.
Look at that. High intensity chances. Never seen that stat. Medvedev 55 compared to Djokovic's 20. So Medvedev's had all the chances in this final. He just can't generate. He can't do anything on the chances. Good drop shot though. Djokovic responds. He's gone for the lob. He's got it back.
Oh.
And he's fired it into the open court. Wow. Good shot. 15-all. It's another good point in that one.
Did well there. Vance saying that Medvedev needs divine intervention. I don't know, is it at that stage already? Sorry.
I think that's harsh.
Djokovic will be blamed for harming Russian-Serb relations after beating 2 of them. Well, can Medvedev come back into this match? Djokovic 3 points away from the second set. That was out. It's double fault. That's a bad double for it. Oh dear, Daniil Medvedev not showing the mental strength right now to get or stay in the second set. He does not want to get
running away from him, mate. It's running away from him.
Yes, he does not want to be broken here and let Djokovic serve out or serve first in the next set, rather. That is not what he wants. And Wild Live saying, look what happens when you don't hit right back to Djokovic.
2 set points. Medvedev, I've not seen him like this the whole tournament.
No.
He's angry. He looks rattled. He's angry. He's smashed rackets. His head's not here right now. 2 set points. Novak Djokovic.
People quick to write off this whole match. Oh, what happened there? And he saved one.
I wouldn't write the match off fully, no.
No, I wouldn't at all. Go back and watch the US Open final in 2019 and then come back.
But there we go. Djokovic takes it and he takes it great till he takes the second set.
Come on, Novak.
Wow.
That's what it'd be like.
I'm kind of speechless. This is unbelievable right now. I did not see it going 2 sets up to Novak Djokovic. I really didn't. Credit to
No.
Djokovic, he's been incredible. He's taken all the big opportunities, and the Joker's laughing right now.
Yeah. Yes, so the Joker is laughing right now. 2-0 up in this men's Australian Open final 2021. And is this, the 20-match consecutive wins for Novak Djokovic at the Australian Open going to continue? And is he going to continue the statistic where he doesn't lose in finals here? Every final he's been to in Australia, he has won. So that's
I also saw a stat. He never loses when he's the first seed as well.
Ooh, that's an interesting stat as well.
Yeah.
So I want to say thank you for everybody joining us for this. Let us know in the live chat. Do you think Daniil Medvedev, there's a way back into this match for him? And if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. We've got over 400 people in here right now. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. We've got some draw previews coming up later on today for the other ATP matches, which are coming up, I believe, starting on the 22nd of February. So if you want to join the Bracket League, it's free to join. The link is in the description, and we hand out prizes for winners. So make sure you jump in with that. We've got 130 people in there at the moment. Let's see if we can get that up to 150 before that starts.
Yeah, and I've just stuck the link for that in the chat, so feel free to join that. You could be doing your draws for the upcoming ATP tournaments and WTA. I think there's one in Australia still. But here we are. The third set's going to be starting now. Djokovic, yet again, serving first. He served first in each of these sets so far, and it's not been a good combination when he serves first.
No. I mean, I think he wouldn't have
been
any other. Yeah. It's very good for him. Yes. I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it? He's sort of chosen how he wants this match to play out right now. He wanted to serve first, and
Trump there saying,
double fault.
No, it's not the Australian Open. This is the Novak Express, and we're just all watching it right now. And that's his first double fault of the match. Love 15. But does it even mean anything, really? If Medvedev breaks now, happened on the last one, and he ended up losing 6-2.
Well, I appreciate James there. Very kind words. This match is a little disappointing, but the coverage of this tournament has been top notch. So thanks. Cheers, bud. Really appreciate that. Great to have you in. Sure, I think you're doing well in the Bracket League as well. So well done to you as well.
Good shot there. Love 30.
Ah, look at this, mate. And here we go. Is we going to see? Is this the start of something special? Is Daniil Medvedev's going to have to do it the hard way if he's going to win this Australian Open final? He is going. Is he going to have to do a Dominic Thiem? To win your first Grand Slam, you have to come back from 2-0 down.
Yeah, it's a good point, though. I forget that Dominic Thiem did that too.
It wasn't against Djokovic, though, was it? It was against... That's very.
And he also did come back. He did come back against Nadal from 2 sets, and Nadal was world number one then at the time. He come back to the fifth set, but he did lose it. But I think now he would do anything to get a fifth set match up between these two. Now, a one set takes it all. He's 2 sets down, not looking very good right now. So,
well, he's got 15-30 here. He just needs to, when the Djokovic level drops, maybe Djokovic will be a little bit more complacent here. Now he's 2-0 up, and maybe Medvedev will find a way back in. Now, here we go. He's got a second serve to look at right now. He couldn't ask for more. And there's Bench saying so many people are losing money right now because of Medvedev. Well, for me,
it's another double fault.
For me, like, well, if I was a betting man, you saw Djokovic coming into an Australian Open final at near evens. For that, for me, that is a great bet. I mean, going for Medvedev, the odds for Medvedev for me were poor at evens. I think you should have been.
No, I disagree. It's an even match. It was an even match. Coming into this match, it's completely even. I feel like it's hindsight. That's the thing. You're going to be doing it. Everyone in the chat's going to be doing it. Everyone's going to be giving all the hindsight of Djokovic's. He was always winning this match. It wasn't for me. It was a close 50-50 match. And Medvedev's just not taking the big moments in this match. Djokovic has. And he's the better player for it. No doubt about it.
Oh, there's a bit of a shank there. Oh, from Medvedev. That's not good to see. Well. Not good
We've
to
got Mike
see
there,
that.
Medvedev to win in 5.
Yeah. Well,
So
if he
there we
does,
go. We're getting some love from Medvedev. I
yeah.
don't know if he
Well,
can do it though.
Djokovic needs big serving right now to just keep
Break
him
point number 2.
at bay. Great serving again from Djokovic. It's too strong down the tee, and he's back at deuce. He's going to have to do it real hard. I think if Medvedev
It's demoralising. It's demoralising because he's creating opportunities, Medvedev, and every single little chance he gets, you'll see Djokovic do something world class and spectacular, which no one else seems to be able to do. Whether it's a clutch serve or a big winner or a big return, it's just only he can do it.
So
that's only going to really mentally damage Medvedev, in my opinion.
I think that Medvedev needs to
on the run. There we go. Advantage now, Djokovic. He's turned this around.
Oh, and then look, he's complaining now. Oh, he's nearly
smashed another racket.
No, that's not a good sign. That is not what you want to see from him. He's not looking happy out there. I think for me, if Daniil
Thomas there, we still believe.
I think if Daniil Medvedev's going to win this set, I'm going to say it now, he'll have to be on tiebreak, and that's my personal opinion. He'll have to take this all the way to the wire in this third set because I don't think Djokovic is going to give him an inch. Here we go, cross court. Medvedev back into the cell. It's long, it's poor as well from Medvedev there. It's not good. And Djokovic holds after saving the break points. Yeah, it's not a good sign, is it?
Yeah, so now he finds himself in the predicament 7-5, 6-2, 1-love right now. It's on serving the third. Still all to play for in this third set. Medvedev had 2 breakpoint opportunities early on, wasn't able to convert any of them. So let's see what happens. The Serbians are loving it though in the chat and also in the crowd. They're going crazy with flags flying.
Yeah, and, exactly.
I'm glad people are enjoying themselves right now because it's been a bit of a sad few months and year.
Definitely.
So it's good to see people there having some good time and really getting behind their favourite players. Just don't shout during the match because you're an idiot.
During the points, just keep quiet. I mean, it's just pretty standard. I just want to say thanks everyone for joining us for this Australian Open final. If you haven't liked this video yet, please help us out. Like the video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, come on, help us out as well with the subscriptions. We want to get to 5,000 next. We've managed 4,000 in this tournament. And here we go. We're starting, and it's love 15, Djokovic. And Medvedev got caught in no man's land there. And Djokovic, very clutch net play from him, always.
Good serve, though. That one looks long. Yeah, it is 15-all.
Cheers to Soren. They said, let's get to 1,000 people in the stream and share the stream with your friends and family. Appreciate you, Soren. Here we go. It's Medvedev, though, and he's missed a first serve here.
Oh, terrible double fault as well. And I hope he can sort of change this attitude and persona he's got on court at the moment. He looks like his body language is low. He's just hit an awful double fault. Like it was a terrible one. Oh, it smashed the camera.
Oh, God. I hate it when that ball flies at the camera. It makes me jump, mate. Oh, that's better from Medvedev. And Gavin's just joined us like, damn it, boys. What is Danny doing? Sorry, I'm late. Well, you're very late.
Maybe you are his lucky charm.
Maybe you are. Maybe we'll have to get the
We've had it
out.
many times before where people have joined the stream and all of a sudden it just changes around the match and we just see fortunes change. I think it even happened against Tsitsipas Nadal. We had a few Tsitsipas fans jump in. We pressed a few buttons and before we knew it, Tsitsipas was leading up a break in the 5th set. Yeah,
James is off. He's enjoyed the coverage of the whole tournament. Appreciate you, buddy. We'll see you on the next tournament, probably during the week. So take care. Deuce. Oh, it's wide, and we're back on juice here, and Medvedev is under the cosh.
Mate, 12 travel 21 saying bakery product in the 3rd set. I hope not.
Oh, really no. Not. A delicatessen. Are we going to see a little pastry?
Poor Medvedev right now. He's struggling. Another second serve.
This is why I want to go back to the point that we were talking about a second ago when and he's gone miles long. It's like a second serve shank nearly.
It's that double fault, and there we go. Yeah, it's another one. He just seems to I don't know. It's like he's got an attitude where he just feels beaten.
Mate, but this is
mentally not at the races. Break point.
This is why I wanted to go back to that point that we were talking about a second ago. When you see Djokovic at near even odds in a final.
Oh, there we go. Djokovic breaks.
Come on.
In the 3rd set.
I actually feel bad for Medvedev right now, but I still want to see the Djokovic button.
Go on then.
Yes, mate.
What advice do you give to Medvedev right now? If you could give him some advice, I think he needs to calm himself down a little bit.
Yeah, I'd say just try and go into longer rallies. Just try and get back into those longer rallies with Djokovic. Djokovic seems to be now opening up all of his shots, though. He's really going for every shot. He has the ability to turn the screw even more now. He is in the ascendancy. He's 2 sets to love and a breakup. He can really power for every shot now. Doesn't have anything really to lose. He could get broken back, but I'm sure he knows he can break Medvedev now. And the mental side, and this is what I wanted to keep on touching back on, to have Djokovic at near evens in a Grand Slam final. He's won 17 Grand Slams.
I don't care. Medvedev it's an even match before. It was an even match. This one before.
Not in a final, mate. He's never won a Grand Slam before. You saw it with Andy Murray. You'd said, "Oh, it's even going in."
It's hindsight. It's hindsight. I don't care. Any Djokovic fans in the chat, I don't think anyone would have thought it was been a straight sets victory.
No, I'm not saying straight sets. I'm saying for Djokovic to be near evens in a final against somebody who's only played 1 Grand Slam final before, that is just like a bet people have to take. I'm not saying it's a guaranteed win.
Yeah, but it's because Medvedev's been playing out of his skin, and he's been playing some of the best tennis on tour. No one's beaten him.
20 matches unbeaten. 20 matches unbeaten until now. He's in incredible form. But I just believe in the mental giants of the game. You see the big 3, and he is one of them. And it's unfortunate we didn't get to see Rafa go further in the tournament as well, because he's another one of the mental giants, but just maybe not so much on the Australian hard courts. That's all. No.
Yeah, this is made for Djokovic, isn't he? So good here.
Definitely is. This is second home. Medvedev really needs to reset, push that reset button right now.
Did he miss that? Yeah, he's missing sloppy ones now, like really sloppy shots. 40-15.
It's sad to see, and I really don't want to see this as well. I really want to see a good match, and I feel sad for Medvedev. He's going to be kicking himself that he's been playing so well, and this is just not the level of tennis we've been seeing him play. But it's testament to Novak Djokovic. Djokovic is making him question himself. He makes you play an extra shot. You can't get aces on all your serves. He will get the ball back in court all the time. It's like we were saying, the wall. Great return there from Medvedev. He's into the net. Oh, he's hit it back at Djokovic, but it's too good from Medvedev.
I don't care. I'm disappointed, and I agree with what what's his name said. Let me see, find it. Wildlife. The mental weakness of the young guns is inferior to the big 3. It's actually getting frustrating, and this is frustrating me as well. Medvedev right now, it's just upsetting seeing this in a final. It's like a down in tools capitulation. Come on, man. So much better than this. You've been playing so well, and then to sort of put this performance in the final when you've generated so many chances, even throughout the beginning of it in the second set, it's just not good enough. I don't care. There we go. Djokovic. Is it a consolidation?
Yeah, mate.
It consolidates the break, and he leads 3-love in this potential final set.
Yeah, mate. And there you go. 3-love in this third set. Has Medvedev got the mental fortitude to come back in this matchup? I want to say thanks, everybody, for joining us for this final. Hopefully, we're going to be seeing a slightly longer one. If you haven't liked this video yet, hit the like button. It helps out the channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, keep saying it. Hit that subscribe button and join the GTL family. If you want to join our Discord chat, we love chatting tennis 24/7 with everybody in the GTL family. And it's pinned in the live chat, and it's also in the description below. So
the thing is, as much as Rafa, it's nowhere near as good as Medvedev right now in these circumstances. I wouldn't even give him a set. If Rafa was to say have beaten Tsitsipas and got through Medvedev and been in this final, surely he would have given a better final than what Medvedev's doing right now.
I'm not so sure, to be honest. I know that Djokovic from Nadal on the old hard courts. Remember, he hadn't beaten him. What is it? Since like 2013.
Yeah, but mentally, I know technically he's nowhere near as good as either of these two players on hard courts.
He would have put up more of a fight.
He would have put more in, and seems to be right now. Djokovic isn't winning because he's the better player. He has been playing better than today, but he's been winning because the fact that mentally he's just far superior.
Don't think we ever predicted this lopsided scoreboard though.
No.
Oh, look at that. Good serve. Medvedev in, finishes one away, and he's looking a little bit dejected at the moment. He needs to snap out of that and really start focusing. Play point by point. Forget the scoreboard. The scoreboard isn't a factor right now. Just play every point.
Serjan, anyone donuts or bagels?
Oh, no.
Mate, he surely can't get bageled here, can he?
Mate, well, he needs to hold his serve at some point. There we go. 15 love.
Has he made
He's
that
hit the
shot?
line there.
Yeah,
Well done.
Well
Better
shot.
there from Daniil Medvedev. The thing is about tennis, as we know, if Medvedev gets himself back into this set and manages to, say, go 4-3 ahead or manages just to break Djokovic back,
mate, he's got. I think breaking him back is going to be a big ask.
Yeah, but we could see something special if that happens. But we just need Medvedev just to calm down. Oh,
yeah, I agree. We could still see something special from him. He just needs to calm down massively because he's not at the races. He's playing like a child who's never, ever played a professional tennis match before. He's got all the ability, but he can't handle the situation. And I don't understand it because he's been ATP finals. He's putting in a better performance in the US Open.
Yeah, I know. It's just bugging me the fact that he's allowed the early break so early in this third set. But here we go, drop shot. Djokovic is in with such a great shot. Oh, Medvedev!
World class, mate.
Wow.
And maybe we need to give him the button to give him a bit of a boost because that was special. Or how he managed to do that, but is that the sort of boost he needs? Is that the boost what's going to get him playing? Sometimes you know what it's like in tennis. It's fine margins and small little things like that, and then goes on the board. It's not going to be a bagel. There's no bagel today in the third set, and that could have given him a little bit of a boost now to take the match to Djokovic. For me, he has to break back now. He doesn't need to break back on the next one. He has to do it now. If he wants to make a match of it, it has to happen early on.
Well, what a point that one was. I mean, that was one of the points, and how he got that back is beyond me.
The ball went backwards. Incredible.
Mate, the spin that he put on it. Do you see Djokovic? I thought Djokovic's was amazing. And then
this is one of the best shots I've seen, I think. This is actually the best shot I've seen at the whole tournament.
I mean, that was incredible. I can't quite believe it, mate.
And I think that's what we need. We needed something special to sort of realign and get Medvedev playing again. But there we go. Sloppy one yet again. And he's getting angry. Just stay calm. Calm yourself down and play your game.
And Matthew saying the only boost he's getting is a chocolate bar. And Serjan's still after that breadstick.
Well, he could get the bagel's gone, so now we're going for breadsticks, are we? What's next? The swan.
Alex saying he dug that ball from a meter under the court. Yeah, it was a little bit like that, wasn't it?
He has to break back now, mate. I really do believe it.
He needs to get under Djokovic's skin. It's Djokovic's the thing that he manages to do best is get under the opponent's skin. Oh,
sloppy
it's long.
Again.
Cheap points is not right.
I'll just explain this. It's a mental disaster class. It's a disaster class mentally from Daniil Medvedev.
Oh.
In fact, it's one of the most fragile mental performances I've ever seen right now.
Yeah, it's not the best. It's not what we wanted to see. This is a guy who has been wiping people off the court, really, the whole of this Australian Open, and just the hard court player, really, of the past few months. That's a great return from him there. Can he follow it up with a winner? Djokovic guessed him, but it's too good. There you go, 30-15. Needs more of that. Definitely needs...
I think you need to refresh your stream, mate. You're slightly behind mine.
Am I? Okay. Apologies. I'll restart.
Yeah, it's all good. No, it's fine. Just so I don't want to be saying things before you do.
Nah, it's all right, mate.
SH, this is done and dusted. Thank you. Next. Come on. Let's watch this final. It's good to see how it goes. But
Yeah, let's see
I don't
if
know.
does Medvedev have a way back in this, or is it the mental giant who's going to get this over the line? Remember, Djokovic he has mental frailties too, but not so many. So,
Yeah,
and
and Thomas
Gavin,
Rock there, the Swan. I've never heard that till now. It was someone else who come up with it, Tom.
yeah,
But the Swan is the 6-2. And
yeah.
obviously the 2 is like a swan.
Oh, and here we go. Medvedev standing about 3 meters behind the baseline. And good shots here from Medvedev. He needs to.
Oh, it's into the net. It's into the net. And there we go. 40-15. Weak.
Yeah. Just
Not good enough.
No, it's not. I mean, once you got into the rally, he was in the rally. He had the hard bit. It was the beginning of the rally. That was just the easy part of the rally. He's hitting it in the net. What are you doing?
Djokovic is slapping him. He's slapping him around. I'm sorry. He's treating Medvedev like his little child, and he's slapping him around this court.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Avik there saying, why do you think the big three have so much mental strength compared to the next gen guys? Well, for me, I just think it's so difficult to get the first Grand Slam over the line. We saw the same with Andy Murray. He really struggled in
I think it's a deeper issue, mate. I think it's about social, the way we are as younger people today compared to the way they were sort of brought up with all the technology and stuff. I think a lot of kids today maybe have become more, I don't know, spoiled to say. I think they just don't seem to have that same level of fight as what other people do. I don't know what it is necessarily. Here we go, 4-1.
Well,
and Djokovic, he's walking away with it. Well, running away, should I say?
JG, sounds like a disappointed father. Yeah, it's like Stefanos.
I think everyone's got to be disappointed. Surely, this is shocking from him.
Thomas Rock, that's a hungry goat out there on the court right now. Yeah, I believe so.
Ben's not doing enough for Djokovic to be giving him the praise. I'm cheering on Medvedev here today, and I'm disappointed with him.
The internet generation, are we going to see the same thing? Like I sort of see
the internet generation. Yeah, it's like a weakness. You see it in not just tennis as well. You see it in other sports. Look at footballers, the way they act at times. They seem a bit fragile. I thought football was a lot better 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah, maybe, but I still think,
or not even that long. Even like say 6 years ago, I thought for the Premier League was a lot better than what it is now. It seems to be this generation of new people coming through sport. Granted, they've got bundles of talent. Mentally, pretty weak at times.
Hey, it's very, very true. There's something in this next generation of tennis which they're falling down on. But is it just that the big three are just that good? Are we just witnessing in history 3 of the actual greatest players ever to play the sport, and there's just nothing you can do about it?
Yeah, look at the US Open finals, Zverev versus Team. That was another mental collapse. It wasn't like one player won the match. Team didn't win it. Zverev just fell apart. Medvedev falling apart here. I don't know. Let's see what he can do, because hopefully he can do something special. But I'm just saying it as it is.
Yeah. Oh, good serve in there. Medvedev needs that. It's only one break of serve. I know it looks lopsided, but 4-1 is just one break of serve. Thanks everyone for joining us for this Australian Open final. If you haven't liked the video yet, help us out. Like the video. Helps us appear in or higher in the searches. And if you haven't subscribed yet, come on, join the GTL family. Can Medvedev come back into this final? Down the line, Djokovic is really hitting it clean. He's brought Medvedev into the net. It's too good from Djokovic, really. And Medvedev is annoyed at himself once more. Yeah, I mean, what advice would you give to Daniil Medvedev right now if you were there out on, or you're a little person on his shoulder whispering in his ear? What would you say to him?
I don't know. It's hard, isn't it? He needs to. You can't make someone grow mental strength overnight. I thought he's always been the one who's had it out of the next gen coming through. He's kind of disproven that. How much of this can we sort of accredit to the fact that Djokovic is playing really well? What would you say, mate? How much can you put down to this to say Djokovic is playing exceptionally well?
I think it's a bit of a half and half, really. I think Djokovic, you can get him. People have proved you can get him. So Daniil Medvedev just needs to get in the ascendancy in this match. If he can get in Djokovic's head and have that level drop from Djokovic, just in 1 or 2, he just needs to serve well and then just turn the screw on his. But his serve's not going well. As you saw, he was double faulting in the last set. There's just a little sign of weakness. And Djokovic, he's mentally strong. He will give you maybe 1 or 2 cheap points, maybe here and there throughout the set. You got to take them. And if he doesn't take them, then you're going to be on the wrong end of a bit of a drubbing. And that's what it looks like right now.
Oh,
Wow.
what a return! But it was second serve. Pretty sure Medvedev's happy with that. But let's give Djokovic some praise as well.
Definitely.
People are calling for it, but we definitely do need to, because you can't fault
Yeah.
anything he's done today. Anything he's
Exactly.
done, Medvedev. This would have been a scary prospect, and he's just swatted him past. Like, who is he? Who are you, mate? You're not going to be able to take a Grand Slam from me.
Mate, that's exactly what he's saying, and that's what he's been pretty much not uttering throughout the whole tournament, but sort of in his style of tennis, he's been sort of saying it. I'm here to stay. No one's taking my crown. And just like Aslan Karatsev in the last round, oh, you can wipe out Dimitrov, you can wipe out Felix. Yeah. Welcome to the real leagues now, mate. This is I'm going to show you how tennis is really played and how mentally strong I am. You might be.
There still seems to be that big division in tennis where you've got like sort of the big three, and then you've got like about places. And then eventually that's when you start seeing the Dominic teams, the Medvedevs and all of these guys. They still don't seem to be there, do they?
No.
Will they ever be there? Will they ever be able to get to the level? Or is it going to be a case of waiting for the big three to retire?
What? My God, what a volley from Novak Djokovic. That was incredible. I'm sorry. That was for the volley of the match.
Mate, I hope they don't clip that. It sounded like you had a bit of an accident, mate, in your pants or something.
Oh, mate, I know. Look at that. That was literally, there was, I think it was orgasmic, that one. I sounded like one of those Australian Open commentators.
Second serve. It's now or never. It's now or never.
It is. It is.
5-2, surely that's it, isn't it? Now or never. This is what the final all comes down to. What can Medvedev show in this big moment?
Oh, it looked like a double fault, but it's not. Stayed in.
Something ridiculously special.
Good winner from Medvedev there. Needed that.
And also big news as well for Novak Djokovic. He will be passing Roger Federer for most weeks at world number one, I think, in maybe a week or 10 days' time or 2 weeks' time. It's a matter of time. It's just happening any moment now. And he will be the player who stayed at world number one longer than anyone else.
And that's it. He's just a record breaker. He's just there. He's on tour to break the records. That's why he wants this 18th Grand Slam. He wants to get there. He wants 21 before either of those guys. It's going to be hard against Rafa in the French, but he still probably believes that he can do better than he did last time. Here we go. They're going down the line there from Djokovic. He's sort of dictating these rallies. Medvedev needs to start. And that's a great shot from Medvedev.
Back.
Yeah.
Oh, well played. World class. And there we go. He's lifting the crowd. And this is what I want to see from Medvedev. 15-30 and a bit of hope. A little bit of hope now.
That's it, mate. And you see,
when I say little, I mean 1%.
When you get the crowd involved, that really helps. And he was doing it in the last match.
Mustafa saying you sounded like Gary Neville in
yes,
the Champions League.
I know, mate. Yes, definitely right. Definitely right.
Ben, I'm gonna have to clip that,
mate. It was a bit of a Gary Neville cracks me up when he does his funny ones on the football. They're very, very funny. He loses his marbles sometimes.
Too strong. Nothing he can do there. Big serve from Djokovic. How many times are we going to say it? The most clutch server in the world, bar none. He gets that title 100%.
Mate, well, you've seen it time and time again.
Big point player.
Now's the time. Now's the time. He needs a second serve. He needs to face second serve, or at least...
Well, he could have a second serve ace, though, knowing Novak.
Well, he's a mental giant of the game, as we know. What's he got here? This is a big mental test for him. 30-all. It's a good serve, good return. He's gone back behind Medvedev. He can only chop it back. Oh, Novak hammering it. Forehand for forehand. Medvedev goes for it. He goes inside out forehand.
It's out.
No, it's not. It was in. It was on the baseline. And here we go. And that's
It clipped the back of the baseline. Unbelievable shot from Djokovic. 40-30.
Under pressure.
It was out. How did he do that?
Under pressure as well. Like Medvedev was firing at him, and he manages to push it back and hit the baseline.
Mate, it's just world class.
I think Medvedev was just shocked, wasn't he? There, absolutely shocked.
Yeah, he really was.
And there we go, Novak Djokovic with the big roar, and
he's got the game point. He's got the game point to force it to 5-2 here.
Needs this med now, but Djokovic trying to hold this out. Great serve. Oh, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
It's just long.
It's a second
Good
serve.
return, that one as well, though. It's a bit of a shame for Medvedev. Yeah, Djokovic's precision is unreal, Vance is saying. Yeah, definitely is. Clutch points from Novak are unreal. Yeah, it's just this guy.
It's amazing.
Good second serve. And here we go. He's playing a bit safer now. Medvedev needs to go for this first in this rally. There you go. He's whipped it to the forehand. Djokovic getting it back in play. Down the middle now, both are playing. Still down the middle. And you'll hear it here now. If Medvedev wins this set, I'll crack open a beer. Here we go. They're going back and forth, back and forth. Down the middle. Who wants
it's
to
into the net.
first?
What a hold. What a hold. That's a huge hold for Novak Djokovic. 5-2 now.
Come on.
And he's just tapping his head. He's tapping his head. He knows the mental giant.
Yeah.
Djokovic now only one game away from winning this year's Australian Open. And it's not even been that long. What's it been? It's been less than 2 hours.
I feel like we've swapped roles. You're cheering on Djokovic, and I feel sad that Medvedev's missing shots now. I'd feel bad for Medvedev.
You're not cheering him on. You're not cheering your man on.
For me, it's winning it too easily. I like him to win, but this is just a bit of a demolition job at the moment, and it's like putting. It's like a puppy. You just don't want to see him be. It's like kicking a puppy when he's down on the floor. You don't want him to see him kick him one more time. You just want to see Medvedev just like get back to his feet a little bit. It's literally just pulverizing him whilst he's on the floor. Yeah. It's a bit sad to see, and I like to see a.
If this was a boxing match, if this was a boxing match, mate, it would have been called off at some time ago. I think.
Yeah, it would have been the towel would have been thrown in. And then Alex saying
he can't throw the towel in, but he's virtually done it.
Those beers will stay in the fridge forever. There won't be 5 sets and this is the last one, apparently, there from Dior there. Well, interesting.
We've got Sergio saying, guys, do you have a feeling this is the final? It feels like the second round to me. Yeah, it's been slightly disappointing from a spectacle, but not if you're a Djokovic fan. It's just been a level above, and he's just proving yet again why he's the world number one and why he's won this tournament more than anyone else. It is pretty mental. I think it's just been a bit of a collapse from Medvedev, though. And that, unfortunately, could steal a lot of the headlines.
Yeah, indeed, mate. Oh, big forehand from Djokovic. He's really going for this now. He steps in, he puts it away, and he's 3 points away from his 9th Australian Open title and his 18th Grand Slam.
Wild Live asking, will this affect Medvedev's confidence in the future? Yes.
Maybe. Oh, it's definitely into the net now. And we're love 30. Djokovic 2 points away. And Costa saying Karatsev was a harder match for him. I think he was. Karatsev was breaking his Djokovic on multiple occasions. But even though he was losing his own serve, it was a closer match, I think, in that matchup. But that's a good serve from Medvedev. It's onto the baseline, though, from Djokovic. He's into the rally, and that's not a good sign for Medvedev. They're going backhand for backhand. Medvedev, great forehand. Djokovic chops it back, and now he's into the backhand side, down the middle. Medvedev, great forehand inside out. Djokovic staying in this rally so well. It's into the net, though. And
unbelievable. He needed that point. Definitely. It was a huge one for him to get. Come on, Medvedev, just please, at least the only thing you can do now is make Djokovic serve out for it. Don't get broken now and lose the match. Yeah,
you don't want to see him go out feebly. Come on, this is the mad dog. It's Medvedev. It's the octopus. Is the goat going to be eating octopus for his winner's dinner?
Second serve.
Oh, mate, this is nervy times now. He's got it.
What's that?
That didn't even look like it went near the net.
Yeah, that's strange.
The
biggest point of the match, biggest point of the tournament right now. 15-30. Djokovic 2 points away.
And the crowd's shouting out during him serving. It's just not on. Like, come on,
yeah, the crowd has been a bit of a disgrace. I've not liked. They
are a disgrace, mate. They're still doing it. It's into the net. I still heard
30 all. Huge.
I still
And,
heard people then
Yeah, I
shouting
know.
out.
I just want to say big thank you to everyone who has joined us. If you haven't already, please like the video. It would really mean the world to us. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Here we go. Big first serve. No, it's just long.
Yeah, if you want to join us in our Discord chat as well, there's the link in the live chat pinned in there, and it's in the description too. Here we go. The backhand down the line.
No, good.
No, we got
Terrible
a first
shot.
match point here. Championship point. Novak Djokovic. Can he get it at the first time of asking? Here we
Djokovic
go.
now has a match point, championship point, should I say. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Oh, Djokovic steps in.
He's into the net. He's volleying it. He's gone for the lob. He's got a smash. And
He's got it. Djokovic.
18 Grand Slams from Novak Djokovic. What a moment.
Boom. He wins his 9th Australian Open title. It's the Joker. Daniil Medvedev needs to go and take a hard look in the mirror after that performance, because for me, that was one of the most lopsided Grand Slam finals I've seen in a while since Rafael Nadal against Djokovic in the French Open.
Yeah, I think before we talk, let's not talk about Medvedev for a bit. Let's just talk about Novak Djokovic, because this is his moment. He's just won another Grand Slam. And how many more can this guy win? Because right now he's on top of the world number one. He's going to take the record for most weeks at number one, overtaking Federer. Well done to all the Djokovic fans in the chat. I'm really pleased for you. It's a big moment, and congratulations. Many congratulations to you, Djokovic's team, his family, and himself, because what he's done in this sport, not many people have ever been able to rival it.
Astonishing.
It's astonishing. His numbers, everything he does, everything he stands for. And the way he sort of conducts himself in moments like this, where this is a 50-50 match. Don't care what anyone says. Coming into it is a 50-50 match. Medvedev, I thought potentially, but maybe even edged it, if anything, because I thought he's been the better player over the last 6 months. However, he throws all of the stats and all the form out the window, because this guy is a champion and he wins Grand Slams in big moments. And mentally, it doesn't matter what's going to happen. There was no chance today he wasn't going to turn up mentally, Novak Djokovic. That was never an option on the cards, was it?
No,
but it was for Medvedev.
Yes, exactly. And that was my main reasoning for picking Novak Djokovic at the start of the tournament. And the one thing that we haven't pointed out, JG, is the butterfly effect, which predicted both winners of the tournament. The butterfly predicted Naomi Osaka to win. It predicted Novak Djokovic to win. And we've had another case. It's not the octopus who's won it. It is the Joker. So, and we see Chris Mears saying that was more lopsided than the women's the women's final. Easier than Naomi's.
Well, the semi-finals, I feel like the semi-finals were some of the best matches, or quarterfinals, where there was quarterfinals, I think.
Yeah, quarterfinals.
There was super close, tight, competitive matches. Today, it was a disaster class. Let's talk about Daniil Medvedev, disaster class Medvedev, because he was a bit of a disgrace today in this final.
Do you want to get some of the stats up? Can you pull this, or do you want me to share it and I can go through it?
I'll go through it. It's fine.
Yeah, go for it, man.
What do you want to see?
I just want to go and see the unforced error count. Oh, you might. There you go. It's updated. Got 4 double faults there from Daniil Medvedev. Just go down to the winners to unforced errors, and surprising there. I mean, he's nearly double the amount of unforced errors there from Daniil Medvedev, and you can't do that against Novak Djokovic. You can't be having double the amount of unforced errors. He's mentally stronger than most people.
Look at the net points. So for me, net points 18. Sorry, mate.
Incredible.
Look at the net points, 89%, 16 out of 18 net points. And I don't even know if the stats tell the story of the match, because they probably make Medvedev look a lot better than what he was. The stats don't mean much, to be fair. Looking at them, you'd probably think, look at these stats, think Medvedev's had a good match.
Second serve points,
but it's not really. Look at this. Second serve points won, 9 out of 27.
Not good enough.
Djokovic isn't that impressive. It wasn't even that. The stats don't even tell the story of this match.
No.
The story was the big moments, Medvedev bottled it. Every single opportunity, there was break points to get back. Bottled. Not good enough from him. And mentally, I'm not sure what's going to happen going forward with the tournament. And
This
then
is strange,
Serjan there, guys, what about the ace competition? Who won that?
Yeah,
Me, probably.
No. Well, what were the predictions on the amount of aces?
I don't think we did predictions on aces today.
Okay, fair enough. No,
but
I mean,
Djokovic definitely was the guy who got the most aces throughout the whole tournament. That's for sure.
Medvedev wasn't close to him, I don't think, in this tournament. I think Djokovic was already leading the way going into this by about 30 aces over Medvedev, something crazy like that. But it's interesting to see, isn't it, that this final, and in both the men's and the women's sides, it was like the final and the semi-final were probably the least entertaining matches. The quarterfinals is where everything sort of happened, really, in the tournament. And that was where we had the biggest tests. We had, well, even before for Osaka, she had the Muguruza match, which was the closest one for her. And then Djokovic was probably, well, Fritz and Zverev in the quarterfinals. And since then, he's just smashed Karatsev, 2 Russians, 6 sets, done. It was a pretty demolition job from Novak Djokovic. Do you know
the craziest thing? Look what Medvedev does to say a man like Rublev, one of the most promising players on tour. He can dismiss him quite comfortably in 3 sets. Then you look at what, say, Djokovic can do to a Medvedev, and it makes you wonder, are these next gen ever going to be able to reach the heights of what the big 3 can? Or is it going to be a case of the big 3, let's be honest, we're going to probably see the same in the French Open with Rafa Nadal. People can say, oh, team might do well this year, or you might have Sinner do a big charge. He played well last year. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think so. I think it's Rafa Nadal's again.
Probably is.
The way it is. Probably see Djokovic in the final. It'll probably be Novak Djokovic, Rafa in the final.
Wouldn't be surprised.
It's the way it is. The big 3 are dominating right now, and no one can get anywhere near them. It's the way tennis is. And although we can say in the early rounds, look how well they're playing, I think we're seeing the next gen players do very well against the big 3 in the early stages.
Yeah, I think
Look
so
at
as
Fritz.
well.
Fritz took Djokovic to 5 sets. Fritz is a quality player. Would Fritz be able to do that in the final? No chance. He'd probably get bageled in one of the sets, breadstick in the other, and probably a swan for the 3rd. And that would have been that. So why is it that these players can go toe-to-toe with the big 3 when it doesn't mean anything? Doesn't mean anything in a round of 64. It gets to the later stages, finals, semi-finals, and they're struggling. Finals specifically.
It's all up here, mate. It's all up here. And the thing that I was going to say, that we're going to see how interesting it's going to be. What happens when Roger Federer comes back? If Roger Federer comes back and just walks straight back into Grand Slam semi-finals and finals again, then you know it's all mental as well. Come on. If you can't, like, Roger Federer, granted, he's one of the greatest of all time, but he's nearly 40. If you can't give him the runaround and start picking Roger Federer apart now, you're never going to be able to do it. So if he comes back in from a horrific injury and not playing any tennis and wipes the court with everybody, testament to him, he'll be great. But for everybody else, it's a bit embarrassing if you can't.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I think that's a really good point you make. If Federer's to come back and he's all of a sudden in semi-finals, I think people need to start having a long, hard look at themselves, to be honest.
Definitely.
The likes of Medvedev, Thiem, Zverev, Tsitsipas, all of these, Rublev as well. I know he's young, but him as well. They've got to start looking at themselves and thinking, you know what? What's going wrong here? I can beat this guy in an ATP 500. Why can't I beat him in a Masters or a Slam?
It's different level of pressure, isn't it?
Why can't I find an easy forehand? I've been doing it all tournament. Why can't I hit this shot?
The question
Why
that
can't I
Medvedev's
serve?
asking.
What's happened to my serve now? I can't even serve.
Medvedev's asking this all tonight. He's probably going to have a sleepless night tonight. He's had an incredible tournament and he looked unbeatable. He's 20 matches unbeaten on hard courts. He'd just beaten Djokovic at the back end of last year in straight sets. And now he's just gone and lost in straight sets to Djokovic.
Vance sums it up. Next gen, I think they all need to go and play their own tournaments. So next gen needs to go compete in the next gen finals next year. And at least one of them might actually win something. Because right now, you can see the disparity between the two. And it is a bit depressing, I must admit. Like, I'm someone who's a big advocate for young players coming through. We love all the Challenger Tour and stuff. But the way this is looking, it is disappointing. You can't deny, as much as it's nice to see the big 3 dominating, I love Rafa. But I would love to see him a bit more competition at the French Open. Novak Djokovic as well. I've got a lot of admiration for him. I would still like to see a little bit more competition when he gets to the final, especially someone who's been playing so well. I think if Medvedev faced him in the round of 64, maybe Djokovic would have gone out this year.
Yeah, I think you make a very good point. It's just all about the finals. And you see, and that was the one thing that I said earlier in the tournament. Everybody was saying, oh, Djokovic doesn't look like he's playing very well. He's got like a bit of a... I said, you watch. But as he goes through the tournament, he will get better and better. And it's due to the mental side of his game. He gets stronger because the other players get weaker as well as they go through. He seems even stronger. It's like a differential. It keeps on going up and up and up for him. And they start missing more and more and more. So he's obviously going to have the edge coming into these finals. So, I mean, credit to Djokovic. I don't think we can take anything away from him. He has played out of his skin today and really put it on Daniil Medvedev. Daniil Medvedev, 2 finals now and 2 defeats. This one more heavy than the last one. The last one, he left his head high.
This one's going to hurt him massively. I don't know if it's going to leave long-lasting mental scars for him.
Maybe.
We'll see what happens, I guess, in the future. He's certainly got all the game.
I was going to say, we saw from Andy Murray, though. I hate to keep bringing Andy Murray up, and I'm absolutely one of the biggest Andy Murray fans out there. But you saw with Andy Murray's first few finals, it was the same thing. Federer was doing him in straight sets every time, and he just didn't have that mental side of his game. And the thing that clicked for Murray at one point was when he won the Olympics and beat Federer in straight sets. And then you finally saw him able to beat Federer at Wimbledon then. It was like a little mental thing. He got over the line. He finally beat Federer in straight set, and that was incredible. Typical, he did it in the Olympics, wasn't it? First, he couldn't do it first in the actual Wimbledon Grand Slam, but there was that much pressure on him. 70 years we've not had a Grand Slam, British Grand Slam champ. He had even more pressure on him than Daniil Medvedev. But Murray, it's weird because stronger.
Talking about this tournament, I think Nadal. I don't know. Nadal might have even beaten Medvedev, to be fair, in that semi-final. If he was to play anything like that, to be fair, if he was going to lose the opportunity. However, I don't know. Would we have seen a better final with Nadal Djokovic? I think we'd have to have, right? Surely Nadal would have been able to offer more. I think Djokovic would have still won. But
yeah, I think so.
I think he would have offered a little bit more, at least a bit more mental strength.
Fight. Maybe have more fight.
Yeah.
Medvedev just gets frustrated, and then it affects his game.
We could have seen Nadal maybe serving for sets and really breaking back and fighting and causing a big match of it and getting you off your feet. With Medvedev, he just capitulated. All the big moments, lost every point.
Yeah, it was bizarre, wasn't it?
The last thing I want to really talk about is the crowd. So there's someone saying the Djokovic fans were jeering when Medvedev was serving. I think it wasn't just Serbian fans. I feel like it seemed to me it was a bit of everyone. It was the crowd was very much
rowdy,
disrespectful. They were rowdy. They didn't respect the fact there's a Grand Slam final and there's so much on the line. I feel like they need to sort of get themselves together. It wasn't the nicest crowds I've seen.
Now, whilst Margaret Court is speaking as well. How rude!
It's a bit of a scummy crowd. That's the nicest way of putting it. To be fair,
literally, there's people booing her. She's trying to talk. She can't even speak because people are booing her. How disrespectful can you get? They're still whistling. Just shut up for a second. This is the closing ceremony and the trophy ceremony. Just keep your mouth shut for 5 seconds. Just let the people speak. It's not the tournament's not about all of you there in the crowd. It's about these 2 players who have just played their bloody hearts out on a court. Just give them their due. Let them have their moment. Christ.
The one good thing about this for Murray is it kind of makes him look like a legend that he was able to beat these big 3 on these big stages. Same with Wawrinka as well, making them look really good. Vance makes a good point.
They are really good. Murray was world number 1. Remember, it was the big 4 when Murray was there. It wasn't the big 3. It was just the injuries that put paid to Murray's challenge, really. If his body hadn't... I think Murray was out of all 4 of them, he had probably the hardest job to do to try and stay in that big 4. That he was really pushing his body to the absolute limit, and that's why it broke eventually. He was trying so hard to stay at that level, and his body gave up on him. It's credit to Murray. He put himself through the war to try and get on that level, and he won the Grand Slams the hard way. It was through just grit, determination, and hard work. And I think that's what is missing from these next gen. They don't have that extra grit there's no grit there. They have training, they train hard. There's just that they're missing some sort of extra grit in big matches, and then the mental fortitude to get stuff over the line. And unless they change it, we're not going to see anyone other than Federer, Nadal. Murray might even come back and win a Grand Slam before any of these bloody players. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, it's a hard one. Let's see what happens in the upcoming year. Well, obviously this year as well. Let's see what happens in Wimbledon, French Open and US Open. So we've got 3 slams to play. That's only the number 1 of the 4 so far. And it's gone to the big 3. Novak Djokovic, to be expected. We're on course now for Roland Garros. Most likely it's going to be Rafael Nadal. Wimbledon, Federer might come back and take that, or probably Djokovic. Yeah. And then the end of the year, I don't know, it's probably a toss-up between the 3. Whoever wants it, I guess. Everyone's do rock, paper, scissors, and one of them 3 will probably win.
Actually, if it's decided on rock, paper, scissors. The US Open. Yeah.
Anyway, credit to all the Djokovic fans. Honestly, take your moment, because I'm really super pumped for you guys. It's amazing that your man now, 9th Australian Open, 18th Grand Slam, and really never in doubt, because he's there yet again, winning Australia. And just what a man, and what a legend, really, legend of the sport. And he's still doing it. The big question I've got for you is, can he now break the record for most Grand Slams?
Wow.
He's going to have the most weeks at world number 1. That's happened. He's got that.
Yep.
I don't see anyone really beating him on that either, to be fair.
No,
I think he's going to have that for a long time.
End of the year, possible.
I don't see Federer really getting back to world number 1, but you never know. No. Anything's possible. Do you see him now sort of pushing on from that and taking the overall Grand Slams thing? That's what I want to know. Let us know in the chat. And also, if you haven't already, please like the video. It would really help us out. I know we've been talking, not even asked too much, but it would mean loads for us and really help us out with the channel. And also, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We're going to be doing loads of the upcoming tournaments. Now Grand Slam's over. It's a bit more, less, I wouldn't say stressful, because we loved it, but less intense. It's less intense than what the Grand Slams are.
So sleep again.
Join us. Yeah, we can sleep again. Join us for all them draw previews we'll be doing. Yeah.
Mate, definitely. I totally agree. I was just going to say, it's been Novak Djokovic's tournament once more down under. Appreciate everybody who has joined us for the whole journey. All the new people that have joined the channel during this Australian Open. Make sure that you're entering the bracket league, the predictions league that we have. We've got the link in the description. I think there's a link in the live chat as well. You'll be able to enter that and just pit your wits against myself and JG. Can you beat us? We'll also be going through the bracket for. Did you want to go through the bracket of the men's Australian Open?
Do you want me to share your screen?
Yeah, just bear with me. I'll just bring it. That's all right, mate. I'll bring it up.
Yeah, so you take that up, and while you're doing that, we're going to be covering all of the upcoming events. So what's it? Rotterdam we've got coming up as well.
Yes.
There's going to be some really big ones. We've also got the ones coming up literally next week. We'll be doing them. So join the Bracket League Challenge. The link's there then you can see it on the screen. It's also in the description, and you can see here. I don't know if it's just been updated.
Should we have a look? See if it has.
Yeah, it has been updated, and there we go. Loads of people picking the final. It's pretty self-explanatory why. Novak Djokovic, he is the winner, and the winner of the whole thing is Ollie Patton. So well done to you, Ollie.
Yeah.
Give you a little clap. Credit to you. You are the champion of the men's Australian Open.
Indeed, well
join
done,
us on
mate.
Discord, Ollie, and we can arrange sorting out prizes and stuff like that. So credit to you, you've done really well. And how many?
Yes.
What did he get? What points did he get?
264 there.
264, yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, 258, and it looked pretty close in the end. But with all these people having Djokovic, I think it was a toss-up as well. There was number 1 and 2 had Djokovic or Medvedev for the final, so it was going to be a close one.
I think number 2 probably like 30 now or 20. Yeah, because probably loads of people had Djokovic.
There's James there. He left earlier on, but yeah, I said he was up there high in the stats. He's number 7 there, and there I am. Way number
Top
10. Woohoo! Did all right, didn't I, in the men's one for that Djokovic win?
Not bad.
Met Marie there. Well done. Just want to say thanks there to Halam for the nice words, saying great coverage, guys. Appreciate all of you joining us for this tournament. It's been like a real whirlwind for us. Feels like the last 2 weeks have flown by, but it's been totally
really fun. I've really enjoyed every moment. And all your comments and support has really been appreciated. It's made it a lot more enjoyable than what it already was. So
sure.
Thanks to you guys. and we're going to see you for sure for so much more tennis to come. Because here at Game to Love, we're only getting started. So
we are, mate. It's never
just the
stops.
start.
Never stops, does it? The tennis world. Saw Team Groves was there. He wasn't as high. He won the women's, don't forget. He's down there in about 16th. We've got Mary Sky there, 28th. Who else? We've got Shadai.
A lot of Medvedev picks.
12 Travel 21 down there in 37th. Harry Carrillo there. Had Rafa Nadal winning the whole thing. Very optimistic, but did well to be...
Still better than me. I absolutely was terrible.
Jordan there down in 42nd and with Djokovic to win, which is pretty crazy to have be that low with Djokovic winning as well. Foot fault. Where are you on this one? Oh, there you are. Had the Medvedev win there for JG. Yeah. Let's see who's propping up the table down the bottom. And I think we know Mikey Mattered not doing too well on that one.
Probably obviously know my tennis. There you go, Wawrinka.
That would have been something, wouldn't it?
I'm not sure what happened to Chris Hansen. He had Djokovic the winner, and he still finished 65th.
Mate, something went horribly wrong there. That's a bizarre, isn't it? To have Djokovic winning and be that far down. Should we just let people know the other tournaments that are going on?
Just quickly go through them, and then we're going to wrap it up.
Yes, indeed.
12 Travel 21's asking, why 23 next to your name? Is it a tribute to David Beckham?
I'm born on the 23rd, mate. So 23rd of September, if anyone wants to send me any birthday wishes, but it's a long way off that one. So we've got here, we've got these three. Because as you can see, make your picks now. It is Singapore, Montpellier, Cordoba, all around the world, isn't it? They're not just sticking in one place. And if you can see here, this is when you've the tournaments are beginning, all on the same date there. Make sure you get all of those in. We'll be doing a draw previews later on today. So we'll put, if you join the Discord as well.
I've stuck the link in the chat right now. Join the Discord and you can be up to date with all the new bracket news. That's probably the best way to find out about what we're doing with the bracket. But also, I've just put the link in there for the draw challenge. So click the link, sign up, put your email in. It's completely free, and you can compete against all of us. It'll be pretty awesome. Yeah,
Thomas Rock will be updating that on a regular basis, I'm sure, and there'll be bragging rights going on there right now for the likes of Ollie Patton and Team Groves. So we'll be chatting to you in there. Just make sure you get yourself in the Discord, mate. But yeah, jump in that. There's one other tournament, which is Adelaide for the women. So there's 4 draw previews coming up on GTL. So don't miss out on those. But I think, should we have one last Joker press to say, well done, Novak Djokovic, for winning his 9th Australian Open. There you go. Just one more time for Novak Djokovic there. Say thank you, everybody who did join us. Thank you, everyone. And I look forward to seeing you on the draw previews. Thanks from myself. I'm sure thanks a lot from JG as well. So, yeah, I think the internet's going a little bit towards the end. Probably good. We're wrapping it up. So, anyway, thank you, everybody. And we'll catch you on the next one.